Hello. How it do?
You
How it be? How it is?
2 and 1.
Yeah, I figured it out. How's everybody doing this evening?
Oh wait. Taco. Taco. You remember 2 and 1.
I always skip 2 and 1 when I do the countdown for going live. And there's just an awkward pause, and then I start up with my hello, howdy. And it bugs the piss out of every single party that I stream with.
I've been fine with it. I barely noticed
Look,
it.
I click on iCarly. I do not care.
There's always
I
at least
care.
one person who's like,
That's because I'm in 2/3 of the parties.
At least one.
we have
At least one. Yeah, me,
Dorky
bitch.
in Terraform campaign will finish my countdown. I'll give a pause. She goes 2, 1. Every time, been doing it for years. Draconic, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you had a good day. Alrighty, couple of things to get out of the way. First and foremost, I'm going to Indie Comic Con where I'm running. I will be on a panel, and then at Gen Con I will be running 2 panels sponsored by Ivy and the Crit Awards. More information about that if you didn't see. There's a promo going on. 15% off if you use my code, and I get a little bit of a kickback, which is dope. What else? If you like these campaigns, this is our Void Scourge level 20 astral campaign. It's very Treasure Planet meets Feywild, Eldritch Horror kind of vibes. We've got a Western and we've got an epic fantasy campaign as well. If you like these 3 weekly streamed campaigns, you can head over to the YouTube. It's called Long Shot, where you can see multiple years worth of content that is edited and just sitting there ready for you. If you liked our community, if you would like to join our community, you can head over to the Discord. Make sure you pivot so that you react to the rules. I didn't think this through at all. I've been too busy thinking about prep for the actual session. And then you can join our community where it's chaotic as we are wholesome. Last we left off, the party is in the Temple of Vanadon within the elemental plane of air. They have been up, down, and sideways all over this place, having all sorts of fights and tricky situations with doppelgangers and the like. They're still looking for the piece of the Void Scourge that has briefly been showing itself to the Prow Maiden on Nova's wrist. But they're still trying to figure out exactly where it's at. They found the Duskarden, the cloud giant who ran this place. They found his remains, and they have fought multiple cultists. The cultists look like almost like these long, gangly owlbear-like individuals with grotesque wings and fur and that kind of owlish face. Clearly used to be humanoid, and the party is picking up on little hints here and there that there might be some connection to the Feywild. It's concerning, and I'm very excited to unpack that. Emis, the Kalashtar, that we had a couple of interesting encounters with that led to some party drama. It was very cool, very interesting. Was sent off to the Feywild to stay with the Riverlord Solitas for their own safety. Cough, cough, Azalea. Speaking of Azalea, let's meet the crew and the cast, and then we'll get started. Azalea, tell us about yourself. Tell us about you as Fish Finley, and then tell us about where your headspace is at for your character.
Hi, I'm Fish. You can find me on all the places as Fish Finley. I sing, I draw, I play games. It's a very fun time. I have started streaming and stuff. Hopefully we'll be doing it weekly coming up. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It's gonna be a lot of art streams. Speaking of art, you can buy my art as prints. There's a 5% sale all weekend. So check out the link in my link tree to find where to find my art as prints. Also, I'm on the board for the Crit Awards. It's a community-run award show program that Feff mentioned. That's going to be happening at Gen Con. We have announced our award categories, so go check out the website to see what categories there are, so that you can nominate your favorite actual plays and your favorite podcasts and stuff. Cough, cough, long shot. I'm just kidding.
Nominate long shot. I said it. Fish can't say it. I'll say it.
But the Crit Awards are great. We're run by the community. If you have any questions, we've got an email that you can ask. So check that out. The nominations will open up on April 1st, so keep an eye out for that. I think that is my whole spiel. Oh, also, I'm on a panel on the Crit Awards. I'm sorry, there's a lot of energy happening in my brain right now. I'm gonna be on a panel at Gen Con for minority representation in TTRPGs, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be awesome and fun time.
Would you like to tell us about Azalea?
That's a good idea. I'm playing Azalea, who's a nightmare. She's literally a nightmare from the nightmare realm, and she is going through it at the moment because she came here to be nefarious and is reconsidering all of her priorities because she's never had a friend before, and she thinks that she might be making them now.
Fuck, friendship is magic.
Is this friends?
She doesn't know. She's figuring it out. But we'll see. We'll see how she picks apart this like potential relationship that isn't toxic and hostile at all times.
Let's throw it over to yeah.
Sorry, my brain is everywhere.
You're good.
Valid. Hello, I am SmolBirdLex. You can find me at SmolBirdLex and SmolBird Art. I stream, do TTRPG stuff, and art. Look at all the art around you. I drew that. Hire me to do stuff. The more money you give me, the more I can do stuff, like go to conventions and say hi to people. Or, you know, buy plane tickets for no reason whatsoever. I'm playing Nerium, our barbarian fighter who... she's going through a little bit. Things like betrayal. Very big in the trauma department. She had to destroy her entire home and everything that she loved dear because of betrayal and mutiny. So she very much is concerned and scared about going through that again. Scared's not really the right word. She just really doesn't want to go through it again. So she's gonna get violent if it actually happens. Until then, she's gonna try and be as trustworthy as possible. But if it gets to a point where she knows that there's 100% betrayal, that's all I'm gonna say. Pop it over Quincy.
Hello everybody, my name is Quincy. Quincy's Tavern. I do a bunch of cool stuff. I love D&D. I like playing with my friends. I love fantasy. I'm just glad to be here. I'm playing Lottery Faust today. Lottery Faust is a College of Creation bard, astral elf. And right now, still not sure about this crew that he's on. Quite an interesting setup, so we'll see what happens.
Your art still has the t-shirt that says I work for the bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie.
Alright, let's go Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under this exact same name. Speaking of the Crit Awards, did you know I'm nominated? Did you know that Lexi is also nominated? You should vote for us in our respective categories, or I will make her nominated. I'll make her nominated. I actually don't know if she's nominated. I'm just spitballing.
Nominations are opening in April. They haven't happened yet.
Make us nominated then.
I'll be to the future right now, apparently.
I can see into the future, and you should vote for them to nominate them so that
right
so that they can be better. Oh, I'm just so smart. Also, like, come on.
And how's Nova holding up? There's been some intensive inter-party arguments going on and such.
Nova, all of his issues have come back to being mutinied against, and being undermined and undercut by his own crew in order to take power from him. So he's not in a fancy mood about someone undermining and undercutting his rules, even though they were valid decisions. He just doesn't like that because he's got his own issues. So he's sitting here going, you know what? I need to be cautious with whom I trust, so I'm going to trust Nerium. And then everyone else is going to have to we're playing that shit by ear for now. We're going to see how that works, because apparently I can't. Harumph.
All
and
right.
he's doing it in that sort of thinking, which is objectively a little childish, but also reasonable.
Objectively?
But also reasonable.
Then let us dive in. We are in a room. This you guys have gotten here through some interesting back ways that cloud giants, which primarily make up of the people who work in this temple, would not be able to fit in. They seem dusty and misused. You found Daskar and the Cloud Giant. You found his corpse, and then you found his head, the jaws having been ripped all the way open wide so that the teeth form a circle on the floor, and the ruining of this holy ground, the tainting, if you will, having taken effect. This is no longer sacred ground, but Nova, your forbiddance does still hold. And all Fey-like creatures were taking consecutive damage. So, after these Fey creatures have done their number and killed them some giants, they now also have had to pivot. And in some cases, they brought the fight to you, and in some cases, they're finding alternate ways to keep themselves alive. The room you're in has a single door, or you can go back through the trap door on the floor. Blood on the walls. The storm clouds above have now seemingly kind of frozen in place. And it's begun to just kind of drizzle a little from these frozen clouds that are stormy and inky black now with streaks of pink.
Alright, this wish should hold us in place for a bit. We need to find this piece of the Void Scourge and hopefully get out of here. If Vanadon isn't going to come back soon, I see no reason why we need to. I don't see how we can possibly help this place any further.
Yeah, no, that dead bird was a clear sign this place is going down. So.
Alright. Nerium, you're the only one who can open doors anymore. So, let's crack that one open.
Niran goes and walks through and kind of like does like a little bow, just like as if holding the door open, just like, oh, here you go.
You realize that you're just holding the door off its hinges now.
Yeah.
The party.
Let's go of it.
Actually, Nerium, can you carry that?
Damn it.
Crap.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Can you break through everything here? Is this world like putty in your hands at the moment?
Oh, this is great. She like squeezes the door just a little too much, like, oh, this is great.
No. That's we don't want that splintered. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of immobile splinters in this place. Let's
Someone's
keep
gonna
it
walk
in.
by, just goes through their eye.
Anyway.
All right. We need to think about how we're going to be finding the Void Scourge piece. Do we have any idea? I'm going to turn to the Prow Maid and go, do we have any idea about where it is in relation to us at this point? Was it just somewhere?
You watch as the Proud Maiden kind of becomes a little more lifelike on your wrist, kind of sensing about.
No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Asterix is also with the party.
Okay.
The rogue NPC that belongs to the Void, not the Void Scourge, but the Phalanx Dreadnought, that is bound to the party. A smooth-faced bipedal gargoyle, humanoid in nature.
Ace, on your ways in here, did you happen to find any large, collections of goods, stuff, treasure, anything?
I found a really big door.
Big door.
A door that we now have a key that opens everything on this plane. Motion scenario.
Okay, that's a start. What did the door look like? Was it like a vault or?
I don't know what that is, but big round
You know where
door looked very sturdy.
Okay, that's probably where I'd keep my valuables.
Do you remember it's at?
Yes, I can bring us there.
Lead the way, Ace. Watch your step, everybody. Let's go.
Okay. The party moves through that big protected door, and you watch as this massive hallway. Go ahead, Fish.
I was gonna say, as we get ready to start moving, I shrink back down into a tiny spider, so that I'm not large and it's easier to avoid random splinters in the air.
Valid.
For example.
As you guys move about, the clouds, you realize, due to the wish spell, have also frozen as well. But the rain is not. As you move down this once beautiful archway, this hallway, now thrown together piece by piece from the explosion, it's quiet. It's like quiet. You don't hear any distant fighting. You don't hear any distant people moaning in pain from their wounds or anything like that. It's just the echoes of your footsteps returning to you ominously. Before you reach the end of the hall, however, Ace steps behind one of the great statues that you see along the sides that have their own like kind of archway inlays, and doesn't reappear. Skirting around this giant statue, you find what a giant would call a narrow hallway, slanting downwards. You begin descending this spiral staircase that, again, is sized for a giant. And you find yourself in this kind of morgue, might be the word. Lots of shelvings, kind of like you would see in a morgue where you can pull out a corpse, but more ornate. And it seems that various important people have been laid to rest here.
How
Yeah, like a mausoleum, thank you.
how bad would it be to ask some of these people some questions to speak with dead?
Better get the most important looking one.
Can I do a religion check to see, like, what would a god think of this in this specific context? To get, like, a gauge of,
Out
like,
of game, I think she's definitely given up on this place. That's why she's gonna drop it down. So,
True.
there's not many more sacrilegious things you could do here. That's my guess.
Go ahead
What?
and make a religion check.
Okay. Dirty 30, 18 plus 12.
Okay. Whilst disrupting the rest of the dead of her holy people, Vanadon is known for weighing the whole of your actions, the whole of your gifts, and being a bit pragmatic about it. You have killed many a cultist that have tried to ruin these people. You've probably got a little bit of credit you can burn.
Vanadon seems like the type to weigh the context of a situation. Let's go find someone who looks recent but important. Are there other dates on the mausoleums, like the dates of their death at all?
Yes, but not in any calendar structure you would understand. Initially.
Not even. Do they look to be written in a script?
Yes, but it seems to be around a migration
Oh, okay.
kind of format. So you divide everything you see by 4, essentially, or 2, technically, to kind of fully understand, but you don't really have a great point. After kind of eyeballing it all, you realize that the one the one closest to you is likely the freshest.
Okay. Looking at are they all uniform, or do they look like there are certain ones with more filigree and ornamentation around them to denotate importance?
These are all a little vaguely similar in their kind of ornate paisley and extravagant wing carvings, but one of them does just have a a crude picture of like a chicken squatting down on some eggs. You know what I'm talking about? And that one's near the far side, so maybe that was some early years of the religion. But you know, as it moves closer towards you, it gets more and more ornate. But you don't see any symbol saying that this was the most important one, which leads you to believe, and I'm just rewarding your high religion roll, which leads you to believe that these are all one job. One.
Okay.
So you think maybe that Duskaran would be laid to rest here, and that these are all previous people that ran
In that position.
this specific temple.
All right. Nerium, grab I'm just gonna point to one of the nearest ones. Okay. Grab this one and pull it out. Now, does anyone here know Speak with Dead, or am I going to have to do it?
I got nothing.
When you're level 20, you just throw out spells that you don't necessarily know that the party has in the pocket.
Nope.
Nerium, you step up and you pull out.
Gently.
Okay, gently you pull out this stone slab, which is clearly on like a bunch of ball bearings, so it just smoothly rolls out, and you find a very, very skinny, scrawny, lanky giant, dead. Very much dead and laid to rest.
How tall is like this shelving?
The shelving, I would say that Nerium would have to like reach up high to pull it out.
Psst, hey, give me a boost.
Puts her arm down for you to just step on her forearm.
And you're up.
I want to loot the body.
All right. Roll investigation.
17 plus 4, 21.
20. Okay.
And I'm announcing this. I'm looting the body.
Any little spider standing on the floor right next to Nova's size.
Nova just crosses his arm and goes, "Didn't I just like do like a whole lecture about weighing our actions, or do we think looting fits on the scale?"
Oh, I totally forgot. Nova and Nerium can fly.
Oh, we can still fly.
Yeah,
Wait,
you can
still
still
flying?
fly. You can still fly.
Terrifying. Still,
You know
still
what?
gave a boost anyway.
So Nova just kind of like floats up and just kind of like sternly like, what are we doing?
All right.
He's not stopping you.
Disapproving dad.
He's not stopping you. He's just looking at you like.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just mad.
All right.
I'm
Quincy.
not disappointed. I'm actually just upset, you know?
Quincy, you find.
What do you got, though?
What do you got, though?
How dare you? What'd you find?
As long as we're doing it. I don't know.
Quincy, you find a rod. This ornate. Let's see if there's a picture. Yeah, it's it almost looks like a wand,
Okay.
but it has this kind of onyx brown black stone for a handle, and then this gold spiraling metal.
I immediately cast Identify on it.
Oh, okay. This is the rod of absorption.
Ooh. This is a rod of sucky suck.
While holding this rod, you can use a reaction to absorb a spell that is targeting only you and not within the area of effect. Would you like to take over on the recap of this rod, Offbeat? Because my thing will take a long time, but you're really good at.
Gotcha. So the Rod of Absorption is a magic item, very rare, that allows you to, if you are targeted with a spell that only targets you and isn't an area of effect. So that's going to be like a hold person, a disintegrate, but not a fireball. You can use your reaction to instead absorb the spell and its levels. So if it was a 5th level spell, you then get 5 charges in the Rod of Absorption. You can then use this like a spell battery. So you can then take 3 of those charges to cast a 3rd level spell on your current spell list.
So like you get a charge for every level of the spell that you absorbed.
Yes.
Cool.
And now the standard Rod of Absorption is once you fill it up, you cannot and then spend it. It can't be used anymore. However, Feff has home ruled that we can continue to refuel it across multiple campaigns because it's a neato item.
It almost looks like 2 chess pieces were given a band of gold to keep them together.
Anybody want this?
I'll take it, but
Okay.
equally good on all of us.
I don't think it's cursed.
You don't think it's
You don't think? You just cast Identify, mate.
Yeah, it's a rod of sucky suck.
Damn, Nova could have used that a few months ago.
You can basically hear the spider's eyes roll. There's like 8 of them.
All 8 of them.
Feff, how much did we care about what's it called? Attunement slots again, or do we care a lot about attunement slots
We
here?
do care a lot about attunement slots.
Well, I'm out of attunement slots, so somebody else better
I am
take
also out.
Can't
of
you get it
attunement
into your
slot.
simulacrum?
it. Simulacrums can't learn or use magic items. Azalea!
Raises my tiny little spider hand.
Oh, the judgmental little spider finally now wants the item that I just so happened to find. How convenient.
The normal sounding Azalea voice comes out of the spider going, well, I'm the only one with empty attunement slot.
I take the rod from Lottery and I fly down and go and I hand it. I go, I can't give this to a spider.
I jump back up to full size, take it from you, and then shrink back down to spider.
Now he's a tiny.
You're
little
welcome, by the way.
I'm just picturing a spider somehow flip somebody.
No, that's exactly the energy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like turn sideways and like the legs kind of make a fist and then just one.
Alright, well, time to cast Speak with Dead. I'm going to have to use and make a Mizium apparatus check. So the
Okay.
DC is 16. I can't
Azalea,
fail.
roll me a d10 real quick.
No.
No.
I think that's just to see how many charges are in the rod of absorption. I think
Yeah.
we're okay, guys.
Alright, it's got 2 charges in it already.
Swell.
Nerium's eerily aware of the dust just in air, stagnant. Just
Yeah, it kind of moves around you, but
Yeah, it's
everyone
like,
else has
ugh.
to like move around it because they don't move.
Okay. Speak with Dead. You cast Semblance of Life and Intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. Is the parameters met?
Yes.
Okay. So Nova's just going to, with the Mizium apparatus, with the Prowl Maid, he's going to take some magic, and then he's going to just put a little bit of starlight along its face and give it so it will speak once more. Until the spell ends, you can ask Corpse up to 5 questions. Corpse only knows what it knew in life, including languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile. The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only animating its spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn. It doesn't comprehend anything that hasn't happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events.
Okay.
is Nova the only one who can ask questions and hear the answers?
No.
No, we can all ask
Okay, because
questions.
I'm wondering if this guy's only gonna speak giant.
It's a church of migratory people, so I should
I'm
hope
just
it should speak a
saying,
couple.
It's gonna be real funny if it talks to you and you can't understand a word he's saying.
The spell takes effect and you hear
Let's be
I took your
careful.
stuff for sucky suck. Is that okay?
Just that.
yes.
Cool.
Nova's just gonna look at him and be like, "I'm sorry."
Hey, you were all worried about here about, oh, we shouldn't steal and loot, and I was being polite.
I'm glad the spirit that can't learn anything now thinks you're polite.
Climb up the wall and like stand right next to this guy's like head, just like.
All right. So
You get a profound sense of peaceful, centrist. Centrist? Very centered, very zen.
peaceful center. This man's so good at fence sitting.
Very centered, very zen vibes, just off of the tone.
Where do you keep the goods that the migrant worshippers bring?
Well, we put those in the safe.
Those in the safe. Okay.
We're slightly possibly aware of his safe because of Ace.
Ace goes,
Okay.
we already knew that. What are you doing? At
Well,
least
we
he
didn't
asked
know-
for permission on the
Where'd you come from?
on taking
Thank
the.
you.
I've been.
I give him low knuckles, low bones.
She looks at you and kind of.
I lean down at Ace and I go, we
Gives you
didn't
low
know
bones.
that was in the safe, and also you don't know what a safe looks like. So we were just confirming. Thank you.
I laugh slightly as Spider.
Just like giggling.
I say let's back into first.
Fuck.
It turns back and goes, ow!
No one ever wants to feel their guts come out their mouth, you know?
What is the code to the safe?
It's a good question. Hang on, I've got it. Let me write it down. It's gonna be dope. Of silver oceans and surfers of cloud.
Silvers of cloud,
Surfers of cloud.
silver oceans and surfers of cloud.
It's gotta be like a kind of bird or some shit like that.
Okay. Alright, we'll figure out what that means later, if that is in fact the code or not.
I mean, you could just ask him, couldn't you?
Yes.
Nova's gonna lean down again and go. You do know I can't cast this again, right, on this man? We'll have to reconfirm information on a new one.
I mean, in some timelines and scenarios and worlds, you cast it once and it's like a ritual and you can do it like all day, but
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys,
Well-
be careful with the questions because you just asked another one, and if he heard that.
I'm gonna go back up. From the mausoleum, how would one get to the safe?
It gives you some directions that would not be helpful to you because this place has been reshuffled.
Does it? Do I get from the information given that they were nearby or far to or close or far from each other?
Relatively nearby.
Okay. Would I get the information? Are there any mentions of stairs or levels involved?
No, but there is mention of passing through the clouds.
Passing through the clouds, so that suggests some sort of climb, but we're all surrounded in the air, so that could be going down. What are you looking at me at?
I like hearing you think, buddy.
Okay, so it's close by. Is there any like specific landmarks, like turn left at the statue or something?
Yeah, he gives you like once you have gone through the center focal, you will find the mausoleum, and then from there you will ascend upwards and through this 50 other hallways, kind of bullshit, and then through the clouds thine must surf to the safe.
Okay, so it's a little bit closer than expected, but we got a bit of a journey ahead of us.
Ace, how many questions do you think that was?
That was he prefaced. Ace goes, I think he's got one left.
You got one left.
That's what the fingers are for. Thank you, lottery.
Hang on, let me swap fingers over.
Listen, you could be better with your fingers. I'm just saying.
No one. It was right when the music ended and everything.
Nova leans over. Sticking your shit right now. Okay, so we know where the safe is. We know how to get into the safe. We know that the safe exists. Last question. Do you have a gun?
Yes.
Look that body again.
Get that shit. Get that shit right now.
Okay, Vex.
Okay, I think that's it.
I love it. I love
Your
it.
system now.
Alright.
Done,
All right,
God,
Miriam.
ceased.
Alright, Miriam, close this place back up.
Oh my god.
Yes.
As you do, Nerium, Nova, some of the filigree clicks for you, and you read the name of this individual, Crack.
Crack.
I knew of Crack. This is one of Ziller's friends. Back on Kjol. Old giant.
God, one of Ziller's friends? Of course he's got a
get
gun.
here? How the hell did he get here?
Serving a different god.
He found peace. Good for him. Good for him.
You pat him, and he just kind of dents in a little.
Oh no. Okay. Let's just
How did he move?
I guess
He's not part of the structure.
Oh, you right.
he is an object.
My muse.
Yeah, yo. Oh my god. Anyway.
We are learning about the delineation of what counts as part of this, as part of the. Where's the wording of this damn wish? He does not count as part of the broken temple. That's what it is. He's not part of the broken temple of Anadon.
I
Okay.
have that written down.
I wrote it down and I proofread it. Is what I fucking did. Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Let's get. All right, everybody. I think we know where to go now. Let's keep following these vague directions, and more or less where you think it was, Ace.
Yep. Continuing on down this pathway, you find multiple traps that would go off if they weren't locked in place by the wish spell.
I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic as we walk, just so I can keep that up and I can see any magical traps, like a glyph of warding placed somewhere.
Okay.
Things like that.
You do get a magical read off of the very first of the entombed high priests of the mausoleum, the one with a very inelegantly carved chicken.
It looks like those Portuguese cocks that you see all over.
What if
They're
we
very
just-
cute.
What if Nova's gonna mark this and be like, now I want to know what's in there.
Nerium touches the door, just like.
Let him open this one. I'm just curious. Just curious.
You open it up, and it is empty.
It's empty.
It's empty of a corpse. In its place is a staff.
In the place of a corpse.
Yeah, instead of a corpse, there's a staff, a magic staff.
This feels very like secret bookcase door.
I'm going to have my sim cast identify.
Okay. This is a, I forget the exact name, but it is a magical staff that has 1d8 charges, and you can cast Mage Armor and Shield from it.
Do you need to be able to cast spells to use it?
No?
Hey, this staff here can cast Mage Armor and Shield. Anyone want it?
Do we need to be attuned to it?
No.
No attunement. Well, I don't need it because I can always cast shield.
I have
I
a
can
shield.
also cast shield. Are we just gonna load up the spider with all these staffs?
Vanadon, I hope you understand. We're trying to save this place.
Spider's starting to look more like a porcupine.
I'm gonna. There's no curse on it. I'm gonna pick up the staff.
Okay.
I'm just gonna place it on. I'm gonna place it on the ground. Ah, this feels wrong. You don't need it, Azalea. I'm gonna put it back.
Like just before I like reach out to grab it as my tiny spider form. It's just like
Oh, denied. But that
need it.
burns, doesn't it?
I feel bad. Okay, we're not gonna go loot the goddamn safe. We don't want to loot the first corpse or whatever. Put it back and. I hope you don't want to mess things up for my dad and my mom. They already don't like each other, apparently.
Blaming Dad for that.
Apparently, he doesn't like mom. Apparently, never met dad. You said that they didn't like a Hraden, but they didn't really know of a Void Father.
Oh, I thought you meant
Oh,
they
I
didn't
thought
like
you
each
said-
other.
Yeah, I thought you were saying your mom and dad didn't like each other. I was
Oh
like,
no, they loved each other. That's why they had me.
That's why I was confused.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right, let's keep going.
All right. You weave through a few more corridors, and to everyone's surprise, coming around a corner, having to move some rubble, you find this big room full of frozen storm cloud. And as you step into the room, you see the flickerings of fire. Looking around the corner of the door you just passed through, you find a Furbolg who is wearing some very nice armor, and is just warming himself by the fire.
Oh, it's alive.
Yep.
I say that verbally.
I
say
was
that
about to
out
ask
loud.
the same thing.
He goes, hey, how's it going?
What's up?
You one of the original residents of this temple?
If I say yes, are you gonna kill me?
Probably not.
Okay, what if I say no?
No.
Then maybe.
We're looking for something magical and something really cool in the safe. We gotta loot it.
Same! That's why I'm here. I can't get past the cloud, though.
You're looting this. You're looting the safe?
Aren't
How'd you
you?
get this fire started?
Yeah, but I'm just curious. How'd you get here? You're not
Oh.
affiliated with Vanadon, are you?
Is that where we are?
Oh, where are you? Where are you from?
I'm right here.
Where are you from?
I'm from not
you
right
mean?
here.
Oh, where though?
You know, around. I skip around. It's.
Did you tell
I
him?
wouldn't say I'm like from anywhere in particular. I've been kind of scooting about and looting about as I scoot.
So you walked in? Because you couldn't have teleported in. Unless you teleported in recently.
Jelly Belly.
Oh my god, yes, thank you.
I slowly grow into a polar bear.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, look. I've had a rough day, you know?
I have no wish for any kind of combat here.
Yeah, so how about we answer some of my questions directly?
That's very aggressive.
It's testy. I'm sorry.
It's called being what I am. So, answer some of these questions directly, and then honestly,
All right, but I want questions in return because you mean me no harm, right? That's
Exactly.
fair.
Miriam grabs
That's
a
fair.
rock, a tiny rock like this big, and goes and puts it on his lap.
cool.
I
I
see what you
start
did there.
snarling.
He's like trying to get up and goes, and he misty
Oh,
steps.
that's clever.
Counterspell him. Also, where's he misty stepping to?
It doesn't matter. He's counterspelled.
Also, he can't. Actually, no. He can't teleport to anywhere nearby within here in the Forbiddance.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh.
So he just tries to misty
He goes,
step.
he goes, nice. Okay, so none of this was earned. I didn't do shit.
I didn't.
Cool.
You're not hurt. I'm just making sure you don't run.
You're right, but you know what? That's super okay that I'm pinned here then because I'm not in pain. Yeah, no, this is fine. This isn't
Start speaking in
extortion.
giant,
This isn't going to
just
turn into extortion at all. Oh, now you're trying to win me over. He keeps talking in common. This is horrifying. You guys are just awful.
I can get
I'm a
bigger
pirate,
rock.
bitch. Anyway,
Cool.
you answer my questions or I'll kill you now. How about
Oh my
that? Is that more in
God.
line with your understanding of things?
Jesus
Is that
Christ.
better?
Sorry, he doesn't say that.
Crazy.
He goes, by the bird. Y'all are just abrasive.
By the
You
way.
seem
my
nice
God.
though. Points at Lottery.
I'm not with them.
As
I
when
sounded.
when he
Is
tells
Is that any
Lottery-
better?
I'm just gonna take the fucking information from your skull. I'm just gonna do it.
Holy
How about that?
crap.
What-
Fine,
about
I'll
it?
talk. Jesus.
Excellent.
When he
Man.
calls us awful, I'm gonna like smile, but like too much. So like now it's just this bear who's snarling, but like with like a Joker smile.
Hate that.
From the bite. All right.
Two.
So, where are you from?
Man, I guess I was born within the astral plane in this tiny little village that was clinging onto a meteor. It didn't have a name. I'm
Cool. That's so much easier now. I'm from a
Miriam
pain called
takes the rock
Kyo.
off.
okay, he gets up. Then he watches, he reaches down, picks up the fire, and just tucks it into his pocket, and it disappears.
How'd you do that?
Pulls back out,
That's really cool.
Oh, that makes
so
more
I'm-
sense.
I'm.
hands it to you.
Am
You're
I on
holding.
fire now?
No, you're just holding like a small pyramid of logs that are constantly on fire, and it gives off heat, but it doesn't burn you.
Are you aware that this current palace is under siege by cultists?
I didn't know they were cultists, but yeah, I've just been kind of avoiding all that to see what I can kind of, scoop up.
And so you're not affiliated with them?
No.
Someone else check that information. Is he telling the truth or not?
Let's get an insight
what?
check
Oh,
from
sorry,
inside.
Me and
what?
Lottery are like, what?
I'm absolutely
Lottery
inciting
and
this.
Miriam are not dialed in. They're just like, what?
That's
Get sick of your shit.
29.
29. Seems genuine. You don't
Okay.
detect any lie. He is deterred from the party somewhat because how aggressive they're coming into this conversation.
I was trying to be nice.
All right, now we can stop with the hostility, because now I know you're not a villainous cultist. Thank you.
I mean, the only one who
You're
was
welcome. Here's how it
hostile
sounds.
was-
It's just rude.
I lean forward
Sorry.
and start snarling more.
Jesus. Lottery. What were we saying?
No, I said, I was like, well, the only one who was kind of hostile was the captain, but I mean, I'm not pointing fingers, except
Yes, I'm
Gives back the
hostile.
fire.
We're in
brushes
hostile
himself off.
territory. And did this place blow up and then we all just go, everyone we meet is fine? Did we all drink stupid juice?
dog. Hang on. Come here. You have some stupid juice. And he hands you a flask.
You just gonna trust that?
It is.
Oh, so now we trust him?
It is.
Oh, you guys are playing with the stupid fire thing.
but this
Okay,
is
this is
cool.
poison.
It's white
Yeah,
grape and
you gotta
pomegranate
admit
with a
that this
nice
is kinda
burn
cool.
of something. It's definitely liquor.
Azalea kind of lightens up on her aggressive stance, but just so she can flip slightly into confusion of just like, what is happening to everybody else?
He steps 1 foot backwards and makes a somewhat extravagant bow, and then comes back up and goes, "My name is Tolan. You well met, my friends. I'm glad to see that after, we figured out that I'm not actually hostile, you can, rein it the fuck in a little bit. That's nice. I like it. It's good shit. Anyway.
Never fought in a war before or anything.
No, why would I ever get anywhere near a war? Goodness.
Crazy.
Makes sense. Anyway, you're affiliated with the Fae, aren't you?
I don't really feel like I'm affiliated with anyone. I try to stay on my own, and I'm a dungeon delver. I find loot, you know, and
got
other
good-
places that aren't dungeons as well. Yeah, I've got some stuff. You want to trade?
I don't know if I got anything worth trading.
Well, what do you
I
got?
got a
I
half
just wanna
bag of
see.
jelly bellies and a work for the bourgeoisie shirt. The last one in existence.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Rare.
I'll take another
can
jelly
get
belly.
this- I can get us through this cloud here, probably.
I got 2 good ones back to back. That feels great. It's a good day.
Good for you.
Thanks.
I think I got vomit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got that little acid reflux kind of flavor.
It's like the bile, just the.
Yeah.
It tastes like the feeling of a gag, which I don't understand how they did that.
You notice a key that he has on a necklace. That kind of glows a soft blue. He's also got. What?
What at?
Oh, this is my sword. Hey, check this out. And he
Is that a keyblade?
he takes it off the he takes it off the chain, and it transforms into this beautiful, like, glowing blue rapier.
Keyblade.
Hey, how about this? Tentative agreement, Tolan. I know the way to get through that, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And if you want to help us and not stab me in the back, we can make a tentative agreement to go and get what's in that safe. I have dibs on one item in particular.
You can have the rest, though.
You can have as much
Whoa,
as
whoa,
whatever
whoa,
you want.
whoa.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? You can have. You
I
can't
kinda-
touch that one. Just sit there.
We're
No,
not
but you
looking to
get
take.
by lottery.
We're not looking to take much. There's one item that we need, and that I cannot let you. I cannot let you leave with. Maybe a few more things, and we can discuss over, and then the rest, all the gold and whatnot,
Cool.
you can
I'm just
take
trying
as
to make
much
a
as you
buck.
can carry. Excellent. All right.
How tall is lottery?
He's only like 5'2".
He's like looking down an entire foot and a half.
King.
It's just.
It's like it actually kind of like goes up to your shoulder, like.
Yeah, I mean, works for me. You know how to get through this? Check this out. He takes a small squirrel that he's had in his pocket and tosses it, and it gets absolutely disintegrated into the clouds.
Was that a real squirrel?
Not anymore.
Do it again.
I'm out of squirrels.
Oh,
I had 2. Learned, and then, you know, showmanship is everything.
I like this one. This one lives.
All right.
Man.
I'm going to say the passcode out loud to see what happens.
Okay. I want to hear it in your beautiful Nova voice.
Yeah.
Could I wrote it down, but I can't read my own handwriting. Could you send it to me?
Of silver oceans
Oceans.
and
That's what I-
surfers of cloud. You know what? That's backwards. And cloud surfers.
and cloud surfers.
That's better.
Of silver oceans and cloud surfers.
Nothing happens.
I go to push like Azalea's like bear form closer to it.
Make a strength check.
I'm a polar bear.
Exactly. A
It's like
five.
a 9-foot
Lord.
bear.
White lord.
Yeah, you're like.
I have a 20 strength right now.
What's your strength check, Quincy?
That was only a 5.
Oh yeah, no, you just kind of push yourself away from the bear.
I feel like my hand just goes a little bit, a couple like centimeters into like the fur.
So you do that, and you learn it's not fur, because
Oh, I'm so
Azalea
sorry.
has all of these like skin coiling vein things to look like fur, but you push on fur that feels like flesh.
Oh.
I slowly turn to look at you in the eye.
I was trying to be funny, you know, squirrel and poof and all that stuff, but I am so sorry.
Snort.
So you know a
was like,
password?
huh?
Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, I just said it and it didn't work, but let's try this again.
Can I touch it?
I mean, I wouldn't, but knock yourself out.
Okay. So we were asked. We exhumed one of the dead, one of the old people who own this place, and they said the way to get past the password to get
He gets
through. the
really
way to
close
get the
to you.
safe.
Did they have any loot on them?
Nothing of interest.
They had a gun.
They own the gun.
Didn't have it with them.
They owned one. They did ask them of the passcode, and they said of Silver Oceans and surfers and cloud surfers. So that means something, and I think that's how we get past this thing. Do I see anything with my detect magic? Do I see like what school of magic?
You can
or if
you
this
can
is
determine that these clouds are while very much physical, do have magical properties. And you can't see through this roiling frozen mass of cloud.
I'm gonna turn to my sim. I only need to experiment. Sim, dispel it. I'm gonna have it cast Dispel Magic.
It casts a spell magic. And while you do see a shift in the magical nature with your detect magical eyeballs, the clouds remain.
Okay. I'm going
They're
to
coming for you
pick-
guys. They know.
I think, sorry, it sounds like there was something just went down.
You're good.
I told you it might be gunshots.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
it might be gunshots.
I messaged Michael. I'm like,
Oh.
is that what I think it was?
Hold on. Either way,
Now I hear wee.
Oh no.
so it's, can I make...
Wait, it was of silver.
Of Silver Oceans
And cloud.
surfers and cloud surfers. Sorry, the cloud surfers. Firbolg, what does that mean to you? Anything?
It's me.
Name.
I'm a furball.
Yeah.
Dangles his little floppy ears.
Miriam's just kind of twitch. A little.
Yeah.
Gives you a side smile.
Does that mean anything to you, perhaps? Have you any travels? Does this mean anything, or are you?
It's like asking you if you're what being a human means to you. I don't know.
Damn no.
I'm not asking you what being a Firbolg means. I mean the passphrase.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know. Things just kind of work out for me. I'm pretty lucky.
So if I throw you through there, you're gonna live?
Probably not.
Oh.
Please don't do that.
I'm just saying. You said you're lucky. Maybe it was that kind of luck.
Well, that'd be really lucky.
The first thing I thought of was take a bite out of the silver sandwich, and I can't think anything else outside of that right now.
What if Miriam pick up a rock, dip it in the clouds. Let's see what happens now.
All right. Grabs the rock that she had on his lap. Just kind of gives a. Whoop.
It goes into the cloud somewhat. You have to kind of like push it in, and the clouds do move a little bit around it, and it seems to start glowing red hot.
Oh. Does Miriam's fingers touch any of it at all? Does she get like a little shock or something?
Are you sticking your pinky in the clouds?
She's like pushing and just kind of seeing what goes on. She's like pushing, just seeing how far it goes.
You have touched the clouds.
Oh no.
Make a new character sheet. That's a lot of counting. I
You
don't like that.
you
I
take
think
54 points of lightning damage. Halved.
Motherfucker! Ow!
I keep thinking it's like something about like what kind of birds.
Ace takes your hand quietly without saying anything. Just like grabs a hold of your hand and brings it down and starts putting a salve on it.
Thanks. That was a shock.
A
That
shock,
sounds like
eh?
lightning.
Lightning, electricity.
Ow.
Silver oceans and cloud surfers.
Maybe someone made a silver can go through.
The Silver Surfer.
Miriam, Fly up and push through the ceiling. When you can, of course.
You ask a lot of things and never say please. You know that?
That's what I was about to say. I wasn't going to be rude about it, but now that
Yeah.
we're on the topic and everything,
Miriam just starts floating up, like, let's Lottery have this.
manners maketh man.
You go up and you start pushing the stones away.
I ask please of servants, not of lieutenants. If you'd like to be a servant, you're welcome to be, but I think you'd appreciate being my lieutenant more.
Moving some of the rocks away, Miriam, you find another room. Maybe walls full of scrolls here, all frozen. You can see a couple of corpses as well.
Miriam kind of drops down, like, Azalea, turn into something tiny, please.
Things back into spider.
Hop on.
Crawls onto your leg.
Flies back up, and has Azalea just also peruse to see.
Mm-hmm.
Azalea, these scrolls, after kind of snooping around a little bit, appear to be spell scrolls, and also scrolls of doctrine kind of woven into said spell scrolls.
There's books up here.
Any spell that a cleric could learn.
You a
Any
cleric?
spell?
I'm
That a cleric could learn?
All the
Bring
clerical,
all the-
the clerical spells in the clerical spell list.
What about the including subclasses or not?
Let's say no.
I'm looking at that spell list.
I make like a little like bag out of spider webbing
Okay.
and put all those scrolls in them and give it to
All the
Miriam and
scrolls?
stuff.
There's hundreds.
Oh,
Like a library up here.
well, that's a lot more scrolls than I thought there was gonna be.
I'm gonna see if I can bring Lottery up here. She goes back down. Like, hey,
What?
wanna hop on?
Yes.
Now
grab
that
the
it's
leg.
just you and
And then shoots
Nova,
up.
now that it's just you and Talon, Talon goes, so what's your deal, man?
My deal?
Yeah, why are you here?
I'm gonna say it, and you're just gonna have to believe it, okay? Is that cool?
Sure. I've seen
All
some
right,
shit.
I'm a demigod. That up there is my lieutenant. We're both pirates. Ship we scuttled our ship in order to avoid a mutiny, and now we're on a plane-wide quest to go and collect its pieces.
I believe that, actually. That sounds kind of apropos for demigod. Very, very Odyssey. Very. It's got a journey feel to it.
Well, that's what we're doing, and this is the ragtag team we've assembled thus far.
Hey, nod please, Captain. Catch this. And I'll throw down a scroll of control weather.
We'll catch it. We're like, did you
Would
say
that work?
Not please? You can
Well,
just say catch.
I wanted to be rude.
Slight bow from Lottery.
Please, never do that again. I'm gonna put it back.
That's
from the
character
heart.
growth right there. That's character development. We're all very proud of you, Captain.
There's a lot of cool stuff up here.
I'll come and check in a bit.
You can fly. He'll be up here.
But that's our deal, Tolan, so
Cool.
sorry for being rude earlier. It's been a rough day.
Hey, man.
day of
He,
fighting.
he grabs you by the shoulder. I forgive you.
Look, this is nothing against you. Just never mind.
Was it the magical
Yeah.
tattoo shoulder?
Yes, Quincy.
How many Heroes Feast scroll spells are there?
2. One is just the scroll. One is just the spell. The other one is like it depicts of this grand feast in the mythos of Vanadon. Kind of in poetry, if you will. It's more scriptural, but the
Okay.
spell is technically in there.
Okay.
Just feels
I
like you
will
gotta
take-
do a long walk to get to actually what you're trying to look for.
I will take the 2 scrolls of Hero Feast if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Looking around like, Lots of stuff I can't touch.
Noah's gonna scream up there.
Is
Is that
Miriam's
perhaps
grabbing it for them because they're frozen, but like,
Oh,
lots of
true.
She can't. Yeah, Miriam's grabbing it for them, but she feels like some weird butler, just like
2 of these,
which
please.
one?
Thank you. Yes, that one and that one.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Miriam?
What?
Check for true seeing.
T T H H I J A. Oh God, we're at the fucking end. All the way to T.
There it is. We've all been
Do I have
there.
to hold all of these?
I'm going to cast it on you once you get down here.
Okay.
It
Miriam
seems
has to
like
hold
the-
all of these because if she lets go, then they can't move.
It seems like the frozen nature that we've come up against here is kind of interfering with what we're trying to accomplish. Do you know how we might be able to undo that?
You want to crumble the entire dungeon?
No.
The shit's gonna fall very far and very fast.
Okay,
let
so
me-
never mind.
So let me explain what's happened here thus far, because
You gonna do it in a condescending tone?
Probably.
I will try my best not to, but I can't help it if a question like that comes out your
I'm
mouth.
sorry. People do be giving you the shit. I'm just trying to fit in around here.
You would not believe the day we've had.
We're all just shouting from the top.
So, here's what has happened thus far. We arrive at the temple, we meet the giants, we ask for a piece of the void scourge that we're searching for. They say that they don't know if they have it, but they will go and check. As they go to the back, because they were currently fending off a cult, giant lightning bolt strikes the place, exploding it into pieces. Vanodon briefly keeps it together with their magic, though it doesn't last very long as we regroup and whatnot. I cast Forbiddance on the place using my wish, killing most of the Feyan creatures that are in here over time. As we go up, though, they had desecrated the place so much that Vanodon's magic either stopped working or she stopped caring. I then use my other simulacrum that's on my ship outside to cast Wish on the place, locking it into place, only allowing Nerium to move through things.
Well, then of course your password doesn't work.
Are you
Am I
saying
supposed to
have-
say it?
No, it
You
would
say-
it would part the clouds or some shit, but it can't.
Well, how are we supposed to get through then without...
This is the issue
Making
with
this place
Wish.
break.
It always bites you in the butt. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Have a good one. Y'all are fine. Y'all are fun. You pass the homie check.
Can I have your key?
No. Well, what do you got?
I got...
Rods.
The spider has rod that they're not gonna use.
You basically hear just like a.
Hey, do you want a key? Do you want a keyblade? Or that's the rod of Sucky?
I don't use weapons.
Bye!
All right. Well, till we meet again. Oh,
Wait,
what?
idea.
Okay. Also, I don't know if going off of the story they've told me, I don't know if what you're looking for is in the safe. Just saying. Okay, bye.
Wait, no, you get back here! What do you mean it wouldn't be in the safe?
It sounds like the cultists were using it. So it wouldn't be in the safe. Did you... Have we, like... Have you searched all the cultists you've killed?
We searched most of them, but we can always go back and check.
Just a thought. I'm a scooch.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, T-Bone.
Hey, oh, this is a dead end.
He literally finger guns y'all on the way out with a little shimmy.
There's one more way we can get through this, and that is tomorrow I can cast Invulnerability on Nerium.
Couldn't Nerium just like go through the wall that's around the cloud or like go down below because they can fly and move stuff around and just avoid?
I'm down to break shit.
What if?
Let's do it.
I mean, you're trying to go through. We could go over.
Let's try
Is
over.
that Azalea?
I was gonna ask if it would be too off base to think about maybe like using like gust of wind or control winds or something to like move the clouds.
The clouds won't move as long as the wish spell is in place.
I think it's the problem is that the wish has locked the entire structure of the temple in place.
Gotcha.
Which includes
Okay.
the clouds.
What? The wish spell caused problems? Mm.
The wish spell stopped the dungeon from crumbling. Me when I present a problem to the party.
$5 million.
All right.
Andy who's it's.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Miriam, enjoy smashing that wall.
Miriam, as you're coming back, or
We're
Azalea.
going up, and then over, and then down. Hopefully.
Azalea, you see, you're the last to see Tolan through the hole in the ceiling. You watch as he does the finger guns and then like peeks out into the hallway. You see him twist a ring on his finger as he turns invisible and disappears. You see him like stepping out into the hallway as he does.
I yell this information out to everybody else.
Okay.
He just turned invisible.
No.
You
Well,
hear
if you ever
echoing
get touched-
distantly farther down the hallway.
Well, if you ever get touched by an invisible cunt, we'll know who it was.
Well,
Where do we go from
visit
here?
the invisible cunt.
Hey, oi, oi.
Miriam, you work your
I
way
do
along
have
the
locate
library.
object. I do have locate object, and I've seen his keyblade. I can find him.
You probably could.
You couldn't do that though for like the piece.
We
We
haven't
don't
seen
know
the
what we're
piece.
looking for. We don't know what piece it is.
Yeah.
Miriam,
You
you
know
make
what,
your
let me
way to
see.
the other side of the library and start pulling stones aside. Make a strength check.
Love my strength check.
That's
They make me so happy.
Chat's trying to figure out where they've seen Tolan before.
35.
35. Moving some stones out of the way, you find Storm. And then you find more storm clouds. So you move farther back and you find more storm cloud. And you move farther back and you find the metal of the safe.
Alright. It's like way far down, like towards the end.
Right, see if you can go over the wall of the safe and then down into it.
Safe is a box, or else it's not a safe.
It's just a whole metal box, bro.
All right, Miriam, you've got a fantastic opportunity to actually have a challenge in strength. This safe is strong, and it's one big solid block of safe of a metal you don't recognize.
All right. Behind you, you hear kind of like lottery go and kind of like rub your like he's gonna use his astral elf ability to kind of float a little bit, kind of and kind of like gets you massage your shoulders, kind of buff you up.
Rock
kind of,
hard
"You got this."
boulders for shoulders, just like
All right, you got this. You got this. This is nothing. This is nothing.
Alright.
This is just a little
Alright.
bit of. This is just a piece of metal. This is not this tinfoil. It's a spork. You gotta rip through this sucker. And I'm gonna cat obviously as many inspirations as every attempt I can give her for every attempt she wants to get through.
Immediately after you do all of this, Spider just pokes your arm and casts guidance.
That's plus what and
Just-
plus what?
Every
That's a
inspiration
plus
D4.
D4.
will be a D12 for me.
D12 and a D4.
Yeah, you can only get one instance of inspiration at a time.
Yeah.
You can get a D12
Right.
and a D4,
Okay.
plus Nerium's massive strength, so hopefully...
how do you go about this is gonna be an athletics check. How do you go about prying your way into solid metal?
Miriam's got like longer nails. She's like how I normally am. She's definitely got like a bit of like claw to her. And she's going to try and like pierce through
Okay.
to rip it like a can. So she's trying to just go right through it.
Okay.
For the
Advantage
because
for
it's
being
a
a barbarian.
yeah, because it's a mode of potential, you get to re-roll the ability check, bardic inspiration, and choose whichever roll you want. So it's like advantage for the inspiration.
Nice.
You have advantage plus that as well, so that's actually 3 dice.
Alright, so
lottery. It's just it's like trying to massage granite.
Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just kind of flexing and nothing's happening.
I got a 43
A 43.
with the other dice. I got a 4 on the D4 and then a 6 on the D12.
Giant woman, giant woman.
Your wrist breaks.
Oh,
Giant woman.
The DC for this is 50.
oof.
Oh, okay. Let's go get that greater restoration, and we're going to try something else. Boba's gonna come back with the greater restoration scroll and is going to cast it on Nerium to fix the broken wrist.
That was
Okay,
annoying.
everyone. We have the entire cleric abilities in there. There has got to be the combination of spells that we can apply to the massive ball of might that is Nerium to get this happening.
What's
If
a
I
gate
rolled
spell
20,
do?
It would only be 41. Just say.
Gate? You pick a spot, you make the portal and you can go to other dimensions. Or call people from other dimensions. However, they would have to say the password that we all know that I said.
Also, Forbiddance is up. Yeah, so you would need the password, yeah.
Okay.
Think.
Can I Misty Step through?
Nope.
Damn it.
Can't see where you would Misty Step to, plus teleport. Well, you have the password.
Yeah. Okay.
What about astral projection?
You're in the you're in the elemental plane of air.
Okay. Wait a minute. Yep. Nerium has a plus 21.
If I rolled a
Correct.
20, I'd only get 41.
But with the added D12,
With advantage
Possible.
on the D12.
with the with the bardic inspiration and the guidance, it is technically possible. Did you add the bardic inspiration and the guidance?
I did a D12 and a
Four.
D4. That's
Okay.
right.
Okay. It's technically possible already. It's just we don't have enough yet.
Well, do it again. We got more scrolls.
Like,
How many greater restoration scrolls do we got?
You have burnt the one you found.
Okay. Okay. Is there a regenerate scroll in there?
Mm-hmm. It speaks of a phoenix. It wax eloquent upon one of the favored, I wouldn't want to say angels, but like one of Vanadon's elite.
golden chicken. It's like Winged Dragon of Ra, you know?
Media, good question. No knock scroll. Clerics don't get knock
Yeah.
Ah.
I could cast knock
on a door.
This is a ceiling.
on
technically.
anything that is ajarred. I think. Let's check though.
Yeah, but this is a wall of metal.
It's technically just the ceiling of the.
But the only reason, okay, I could technically get us in there because I still have Dimension Door, and I could teleport us in there to grab stuff, then teleport us out to get out. However, what I'm nervous of is that there's lightning still in there.
Miriam, you gonna take that L? You gonna let this metal sheet foil you? Foil
Oh, Miriam
jokes?
is still just fucking pounding on this thing. Just
Okay.
nothing's denting or moving. She's just fucking going at it.
We can have heal. That's another one that can fix a wrist. Lesser resto. Would you allow lesser restoration to do it or no?
If I break something?
I have a spell slot I can cast Greater Resto at.
Okay, we have another greater resto. I'm just trying to log how many times can we do this to see if it's math.
How many times can we break Miriam's bones?
Yeah, see how if this is mathematically feasible. Because if it's like we only have like we've got 3 tries, which means we should at least give it a couple.
I feel like it would be far more possible if instead of like Bardic Inspo and Guidance, it was just a straight buff. But because those are also dice that have to be rolled, it's a little more iffy.
It is a little iffy, but average is average will if the average dice roll will still get us to the mean. The average is a 31 plus a 6.5 plus a 2.5, which means that the average dice roll is 40. So Nerium was on average for that. We need to somehow, if we either bump up the average by 10, or find a way to do that. So Nerium, when they're rolling their dice, they get advantage, which brings up the average to roughly like a 15 instead. So we have a 15 plus 21, so that is actually a 36 average plus 6.5 plus 2.5 plus 9, so that's actually a 45 average.
Can I dimension door inside?
You can try. Do
It
you know
says
the
I teleport
password?
myself from the current location to any other spot within range.
What's the password?
Password is Nova is the greatest.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope. You have to say it.
I hate it too.
Wait, is
Because
the
it's
You
my
have to say the
forbiddance, so
password,
you have to
Nova's
say
the
Nova
greatest.
is the greatest, whiis the
Oh.
password.
Oh, so and that will let me do spells?
It'll let
That'll
you
let
do
you
teleportation.
Teleportation spells.
Wait, so you're the reason why we having problems here.
Yes.
Nova's the greatest. We're trying to dimension door inside the
You watch
thing.
as lottery kaleidoscopes into nothingness.
Still alive in there? Puts her ear to the metal.
Lottery, you teleport into the safe. That's where we're gonna go to break. We'll be right back, chat.
Oh,
Oh,
you
gosh.
motherfucker.
Murder
Then I started
is always an
blasting.
option.
You forgot how to say 2-1 again. We're back to the beginning, guys.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Quincy. So glad you're here. You find yourself in a room, a very large, corridor room. And to your surprise, there's not just one vault door. There's many. There's many, many, many. You've been a bit of a realm walker for some time now, and you think you might be in a demi-plane or a pocket dimension of some kind now.
Okay. But I'm alive.
You are alive. You're not breathing.
But can I breathe?
Immediately, there is almost like the vacuum of space.
Okay.
Immediately in your ears, you hear, "Good sir,
Yeah.
are you okay? Is everything? Are you well, sir? Oh goodness!" No noise comes from you. No noise is in this room. And something crawls out of the shadows. It is one of the cultists. You can see the only bit of clothing that the person is adorned with is this massive cloth of sail. As he, on all fours, kind of spindly, looks up at you. Roll initiative.
What?
22.
22. Okay, you're going to be going first. It's at this point the party outside is like, "Did ya make it?" And don't hear any response.
Alright, Nerium, can opener. Let's go!
Fuck.
That'll take some time. Let's jump
Also,
over.
can we do it without the bardic inspo?
The Quincy, you have your Lottery Faust has the unfailing inspiration basically, right? Whereas you fail, it comes back. You get to try again.
I'll take it.
Okay, let me check. That could be vital.
Yeah.
All of my spells are verbal.
You begin to understand the dire situation that is before you.
Yep. Yep. Oh.
What you got? It's your turn.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought we were.
You're good.
I want to take my action to use my creation ability to
Okay.
create a dome and kind of like a helmet that I can put over my head with oxygen, and I
Okay.
can speak. That's the purpose. I want to make myself a helmet that I can do that. I want an astronaut helmet.
Okay. Can you? Yeah, I assume you are capable of doing so.
I can with my what is it? My performance of creation. As an action, I can create one non-magical item of my choice in an occupied space within 10 feet of me. Maximum value, because I'm max level, there's no maximum gold value, and it lasts for 6 hours. And the maximum size of the item can be huge.
Is there anything saying he can't just create air?
To create one non-magical item.
Yeah, air is not magical. So yeah, I'm gonna say you can make a helm. You create this helm.
Like swirling bubble of air.
There is a bubble of breathing item that is basically that.
That's true.
Okay. That is my action. Bonus action. Hex. I'm gonna
Okay.
hex it. And give it disadvantage on charisma saves.
Okay. Make a perception check for me real quick. Perception. 18. 18. One of the vault doors to this area is open, and you can see the void of space out into that through that door.
Gotcha.
Likely one of the roots of the problems you were having. Did Fish just fall? Fish, are you good?
My life is weird.
Oh, I thought you fell out of your seat.
Just like, ah, shit.
I'm good. I'll be right back.
Can I move towards the door? I don't have actions, but I want to move
Yes.
towards that. And that's
It's
probably
about
all I can
60
do.
feet away.
So yeah, that's all. I'll move as far as my. Oh wait, can I use that as a reaction? Or is that a bonus? That's a bonus action to use my Bamf ability. So I'll just move 30 feet.
Okay.
Close to it. That's it.
The tail of this creature kind of unfurls and
Rude.
slides along the floor towards you. And swings on you for 28 to hit.
Silver barbs.
Same number.
Dang it. Yep, that'll do it.
I feel like that's been happening lately.
Dang it.
God damn.
The tail whips up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, that's wrong. Apologies. 3, 4, 5. You take 31 thunder damage.
Yeet.
And you
We're in
are
a place that no sound can happen.
concussive blast.
A
Nope.
creature that is deafened or silenced is immune to thunder damage.
You so right, bestie. All right. It does, however, knock you prone and forward 20 feet towards the door as it continues to crawl towards you.
Do that again.
The claws come out, and it's going to slash at you. Okay. Interesting. The first one hits you. The
18,
second
19.
Yeah, the first one hits you. It rolled a 9 and has a plus 22.
What? Huh?
The second one is a crit fail.
Ooh.
So let's roll the damage for the first claw.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6d 12. 28 slashing damage. Oh, plus 12. 40 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the crit fail, you're gonna watch as it gets it goes a step forward and kind of slips up on its own tail, and as it falls downwards, it also had this strange device wrapped around its head. Not so much like yours, but more of wraps around the face, that he accidentally tears that, and suddenly he's not breathing. And a panicked look darts across its eyes. Back to you, Lottery.
I would like to, now that I can speak, I would like to cast. Where is it? This is not a person, is it?
Not anymore.
Poop. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to recast Hex on it,
Okay.
giving it disadvantage on a Wisdom saves instead, because the first one was Charisma saves. So we're gonna do Wisdom saves, and so disadvantage on a Wisdom saves, and I want to polymorph it, into a box turtle.
Okay. Rolling Wisdom at disadvantage, which is
Save
good
DC is 18.
because the first one was a 20. 17.
Turtle.
Turtle.
I go up to it and I hold it.
Okay. Let's jump back to the rest of the party.
Hey!
I checked, so we that the D12, the inspiration does not stay.
Okay.
So we physically cannot get into this without inspiration.
All right.
So
Back
I would
to
like
Quincy.
Wait,
Okay.
before you go- So I'm going to make a plea to the DM.
You may approach the bench, as Jason would say.
You may approach the
May I
bitch.
approach the bench? Okay. So, I have checked all the spells that we have access to, including the cleric spell list and my spell list. Considering Nirem is already benefiting from expertise in the skill, we have no other option but to break the rules, as all the other spells would merely give advantage, which she already has. Might I posit that one of these spells, perhaps Enlarge Reduce, which would transform Nerium into a large-sized creature right proper, could that perhaps lower the DC, enabling it to fall within the range of Nerium?
What level
Even
is that
though-
spell? What level is that spell?
It is only a second level spell.
Okay, because Lottery is in combat,
Mm-hmm.
Azalea could have access to that spell as a legendary action.
I have access to
I
the spell
can't
as well.
because I already used Summon Draconic Spirit today.
Ah, yes.
I have the access to the spell via Mizium Apparatus. So I could cast it on Nerium, potentially with a loving gift from the DM, lowering the DC to an actually feasible number for Nerium, the feasible number being below, like, being about a 40. Still really high. Make no mistake.
I'd have to
But-
roll a 20 to get 41.
I
You'd
hear
have to
what
get
you're
a 20
saying,
to 41. Yeah.
but no.
All right. Well, you're on your own, Lottery. Figure this one out.
Lottery, you stand within this room holding your box turtle.
I want to take the box turtle and throw it through the door into space.
Okay, you
And then close
okay,
the
okay.
door.
Let's
No!
you approach the door, and the void of space shifts and thrums almost like it's tangible.
Drums of what?
Within the black, the black shifts.
So that possibly, like, would Lottery kind of feel like that's maybe where we need to go?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying that the place in between stars belongs to Novawick's father.
Oh. Would Lottery know this?
Nova's mentioned it enough times.
Probably.
Oh. Nova sends his regards. Toss the box turtle. Close the door.
Okay. The door and slowly the vacuum of space dissipates.
We did it, Abby.
Well done, sir.
We did it. We are true adventurers.
Mastermind. Oh, good sir. You sense that the ring fully believes it is dusting you off and like fixing your coat up.
Now, is there a way to like unlock the inside to let them in, kind of thing?
Yes,
Okay.
but you don't know how to go about it. As these other doors would potentially gain access, it would make sense that there would be ways. If you could just open these doors from in here, you could invade all the temples. Some temples have been lost, such as the one that was just opened and then closed.
Okay.
There's also hella loot. A dragon would faint.
Abby, we're rich.
Of course.
You have a bag of holding on you.
You get the sense that it checks its pockets. I'm afraid not, sir.
Unfortunate. Okay, it's all right. Let's see. I can.
If only you
I can
could
bring-
grab any of it.
I am going to, like, child candy store, like, grab a chunk of whatever I can, and then dimension door, or back out.
Okay, Nerium, you're like, you are freaking out a little bit because you've met your match for the first time.
The match for gods too, though. So like, not even a Taras could bust in this thing.
The god safe.
This is the most durable object probably in the universe.
And then Lottery Faust reappears, laden with booty.
I've just destroyed an entire army single-handedly.
Holy shit.
And
Was the
And-
artifact in there?
When he lets go, does it just stay in the air?
No.
Okay, and did you find the piece of the Void Scourge?
I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what your ship does. But I have one more spell slot, and I can get one person back in there with me.
I've got enough spell slots to get in there. I needed to figure out if it's dangerous first. So it's not dangerous?
There's nothing inside. Let's go back inside.
You two have fun in there.
Alright. I can
There's a
take
lot
people
more
in
gold.
I'm
there.
still gonna try to beat it from the outside.
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep guidancing you, just like every time you punch it, just
Every
like
minute.
Okay, Novas. Does anyone else want in yet, or is it me and Lothary only? You want to come in here, Azalea?
yeah.
Alright, Lothary, take Azalea. I'll take my sim. Let's go.
All right. Say please, Azalea. I can go by myself. 3, 2, 1. He poofs himself back in.
Nova's already in there.
Just leaves you.
Looks back at near him. Guidance. Guidance.
Did he just?
Alright.
He's gonna smack on the back of the head when he gets up here.
Prow Maiden.
That's perfect.
Do we feel it in here?
No.
Hey, fuck.
Grab more gold! Can they even hear me in there?
Hi. Can't say I like working with him.
Ooh, lottery.
Yep.
It's a wild one.
What else was in here, Lottery? Was there anything else in here before I came? You said
There
an
was a-
army?
No, there was a big cultist thing that tried to kill me, and I turned it into a box turtle, and I tossed it through one of these doors.
Was it?
There was no
was
air
it-
in here. There was like
Was
it
it
was like
wearing anything or holding anything? Using anything?
it had a big old tail, and it kind of sliced me like a doll.
It did have a sail. Can I roll for insight to see if I can get to deception? I can't. I'm gonna try.
Are you trying to deceive Lottery?
No, I have literally. It
so
would not
you make
come
an
to my
insight
mind,
check,
but-
Nova, to see if Lottery might be forgetting anything or just kind of glazing over the gist of it, or glazing over just to give the gist of it.
Well, there's one other option I can do. I hope you don't mind. I just want to see this cultist. I'm
Sure.
just going to cast Detect Thoughts. I'm going to cast the Encode Thoughts, and then I'll have the memory, and I will look at it through my eyes. Is that all
And I will
right?
see yep.
'Kay.
And I'm kind of just like digging for
gonna
gold
cast
pieces in
Detect
my
Thoughts.
pockets.
The demigod pirate and the astral elf stand within this holy vault to Vanadon, and slowly you coax this small, almost DNA strand from Lottery and implant the memory into your head, and you watch with growing horror as the cultist, enshrouded in the sail with which was originally belonged to Void Scourge, is polymorphed into a turtle and tossed into the void of space.
Lottery's gonna die. Lottery's gonna die.
I will. Okay, out of context, I literally did not know that's what it was, but I'm so happy it's going this way.
Nova's
I'm
going to look at you,
crying.
Lottery, with rage incarnate.
Lottery has no idea. He's like,
So,
"What's wrong?"
do you know what a boat looks like?
Yes, like the ship we were just on, obviously.
What is on boats?
Rafts. Sometimes they have like anchors, and there's lots of wood and barrels and a cannon sometimes, and there's
And one more thing, they're very large. They
Captain's
compose
head.
about 50% of the boat.
Echoes through the chamber.
Oh
A
no.
vase falls and cracks, and a couple of souls are released. like
my social
Miriam
cues
bangs
tell
harder.
me. My
think
social
he's
cues are
dead.
telling me that you are upset.
A sail, Lottery. A sail. The sail.
The cultist was wearing rags.
You're going to be wearing a beautiful coffin if you don't help me figure out how to get that piece back.
He seems perturbed, sir.
Doesn't he, Obby?
I would try to smooth things over.
Do I have a gun?
I want you to know right now, Lottery, that I have killed for so much less.
Okay, you are upset. Let me just show you to the door where I tossed the turtle in. And I lead him to the door.
Okay. The door before you is closed, and you can see various vast, intricate, and magical locks.
I cast knock.
Okay.
Can
Loud
you
resounding knock.
Did I hear that? Anything?
I was gonna say, can Darian and I hear anything
I think
that's happening on the inside?
it's safe to say that you guys would hear the yelling of Nova.
That's why Miriam's just pounding harder. Just like, fuck. Lottery's gonna die.
You heard.
I didn't think someone was gonna get in more trouble than me today.
Yeah, no, Lottery might be dead right now. I think he might have killed him.
Can't say I'm disappointed.
You hear a loud knock, and it kind of sounds like a gunshot, so maybe.
I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm deceased.
Nerium and Azalea, you guys here? Did you guys find a way to get into the safe? I came back. An invisible
Hey, buddy.
voice.
Kind of. Do you got Dimension Door?
Or
a scroll that has Dimension Door?
And
Fancy item that has
by. Yeah, I got that.
Do you want to
cool.
watch
Yeah, do you
someone
want to hop
die?
in? There's like a shit ton of gold in there.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, if you want to go in there. Azalea, do you want to go with him?
I would love to go with him.
Yeah. So if you take her, then you can grab as much gold as you want.
I love it. What about you?
I have beef with this. So I'm gonna keep trying to come in this way. You just see all the like 100 dents, but like tiny dents, like barely gone through anything, just all over it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got beef. So if you just don't mind taking her in, because I think my friend's about to kill somebody in there. So if you want to go in there, Azalea can help out with that. You can grab what you want and bounce.
Hear me out. Disintegrate.
Not while they're in there. If once
He's
they
done
pop
it.
Out,
and you guys are met with a very loud, all-encompassing, very serious anime moment of knock. As the void to space opens, Miriam, Azalea, and Tolan all are into the vault through the door. Nova, Lottery. This door opens as the atmosphere now becomes a wind tunnel. Now it does have access to the elemental plane of air, so that's kind of just gonna be this big ongoing, definitely not gonna cause problems later kind of thing.
God damn it.
Nova, before you, the void of space. You see not a twinkle. This is one of the coldest domains that you know of. Bad things tend to live out here. This is the realm of your father.
I'm gonna look at Lottery and go, well, hop in.
I can't hear you. This is the vacuum of space.
It's
I walk
heckin'
up
windy in here.
I look at him and go,
Windy.
yeah, go make new crew members. They're not fucking stupid, I promise. Oh, they know what boats look like. Oh, fuck off. What did you turn the creature into?
A box turtle, very cute. Little yellow spirals.
Would it still have all its HP, or would it have polymorphed back after?
It would have
getting
died
fucked up?
and turned and stayed a turtle.
What?
No, I thought
When a
it comes
creature
back.
is reduced to 0 hit points via suffocation, they are not reduced to, they die before they are reduced to 0. So he would have died a turtle. He would not be reduced.
Whoa, that's fun.
That's funny as
Oh.
fuck. Okay, so now we're looking for a dead turtle.
There's just a frozen turtle in space somewhere, and it's the most sought after turtle in all of
Can we
existence.
unpolymorph a dead
I'm-
polymorphed animal?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Locate Object.
We've
Okay.
seen our sail.
I'm
We've
casting-
seen our sail. We know it.
No, I'm not looking for the sail. I'm looking for a dead turtle. That's
I
the
mean,
object.
you've also seen the turtle because you
Yeah.
saw it. You saw the
I'm
memory of it.
looking for a
Making
dead
sure we
turtle.
saw the turtle.
I'm
There
crying.
is, if there is another dead turtle in space,
So-
I'm killing you personally.
I was just gonna say.
Well, Offbeat seeing the Nova's seeing the memory of the turtle, like the actual.
That's
specific
true.
turtle, so
You
you'd be able to
can-
be the details
Yeah,
of the
so
turtle.
there is actually, thanks to Taco, I'm sure, a surprising amount of dead turtles in the voids of space. However, you do sense relatively close by, one in particular.
How far away is relatively close by?
Got yeeted out into space. It hasn't been out there for too long. It's
500.
probably maybe 100 feet out there into space.
Nova is going to cast a 3rd level Vortex Warp and bring it back to him. And then Vortex Warp all of his allies, including Tolan, back inside. And then close the door. Which I can do because it's my signature spell. And I know my own password.
Your forbidden is not here, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
But I'm
door.
teleporting them. Oh, true. It's in the vault. There's no.
Yeah,
forbiddens,
we're in a demi-plane.
Right.
So, okay, yeah, you're right.
You boom, and the room fills with air once more. And you've got just this dead frozen turtle.
Turtle!
I think in this moment, I am very focused on the fact that Tolan just yeeted Nerium and I into space. That I'm less caught up in what's happening with the turtle.
Still invisible.
So the second, oh.
But you
wait,
do
does that mean
see.
that he's still in space?
Wait a minute. Is he still invisible? I couldn't have targeted him then.
I know.
Yeah, he's still in space.
I know. I've already
Never
developed
mind.
this.
As a furball, doesn't he also turn invisible just as a thing? instead
If he
of being
wants
a
to,
ring?
yeah.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
It's almost like this
Okay.
ring
I was like,
is
why do you
special.
need a ring?
What happened to the ceiling? Why are you here?
Tolan went and disintegrated the fucking thing when I had beef with it.
Oh, it's his fault. Okay.
So
He
he's probably
could-
still out there after you close the door.
Look at all the gold.
Well, I hope he prays to my dad very fast. Oh, that air's gonna run out quick. Hope his last sentence is mercy.
Are we really gonna let him chill out there?
Lauder, you found platinum pieces and you're just like.
I am just
Nova's,
like,
Nova,
Make sure you get enough for me, Lottery. I need some.
Nova looks and goes, this is my one good deed of the day. Because this is apparently our goddamn sale. So,
Grabs it.
hold on tight. Everyone hold on tight. I'm going to open this one last time. And whoever gets sucked in is not my problem. Is
I'll
that
be
fair?
hang on.
So I didn't
Everyone grab onto
get
me.
sucked in. But I appreciate you. This is right next to you. But I
Oh.
appreciate you being willing to do that for me. That's really sweet. Look at you.
Can I?
As the
just punch him
furball
in the face?
reappears.
Can I punch him in the face?
Well,
Nerium's cackling.
I'm sorry, then. Should I have spoken up sooner?
Perhaps before we thought you had just fallen into my father's abyss.
Your father.
And I will not use better language.
Yeah, this is the son of the void and the depths of the ocean.
All right. Well,
Okay.
cool story. And he's gonna go and start filling his pockets.
That's Azalea on
I'm
the
filling
head.
his pockets with him. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Can I
yeah.
kill him?
All right, I'm going
No,
to
we're
look.
not killing him. We just were about to save him when we thought he was dying. So we're
I'm going to look through
lives for
here.
another day.
Is there any magic items of import within here?
Why, yes.
Ooh!
As the party does the thing that every party does in this situation, they
How much platinum do I
scatter
grab?
and start grabbing things. I will have each of you roll a D100, and that's how many
Let's
platinum you manage to get your meaty
fucking
grippies on.
Go. 89.
Ooh, nice.
87.
38.
I got 96. I swear to God.
Let's go.
Nerium, the first thing you find is the boots of quaking.
Oh, I'd be quaking people's boots. What's this do?
Give me a second.
It just has them out for someone to identify.
Yeah, so these boots, they like fall as you're moving about and you're picking up a magic item, and you're like, that's stupid, and you throw it over your shoulder, you know, and you guys are full scale looting Vanadon right now, by the way.
I'm only taking some things.
The boots of quaking, yeah, these steel-toed boots fall off a shelf, and as they touch the ground, the ground like shakes. Maybe more bassy, just. While wearing these steel-toed boots, the earth itself shakes when you walk, causing harmless but unsettling tremors. If you move at least 15 feet in a single turn, all creatures within 10 feet of you at any point during your movement must make a DC 16 strength saving throw, or take 1d6 force damage and fall prone. In addition, while wearing these boots, you can cast Earthquake, requiring no concentration, by speaking a command word and jumping on a point on the ground. The spell is centered on that point. Once you cast Earthquake in this way, you can't do so again until the next dawn. So you have to pointedly, like, stomp in 15 feet of a direction to. It's not like anytime you move. It's if you are activating this ability, which does not.
Is that an ability or
affect-
casting a spell?
It's just a passive feature of the boots. It does not negate. It does not go into your action economy at all.
That's
it's just your
cool.
movement speed.
Okay,
That's
so the
so
boot.
cool.
Okay, because I was just wondering because Nerium can't cast spells while raging, so I was
Yeah.
like, I was wondering who's casting the spell.
Yeah, the boots.
really-
The boots themselves can cast Earthquake.
Okay, bet that's sick.
That's cool.
Not find them in
You can like.
Oh,
earthbend
sorry,
boots.
it's in the Vault of Magic.
fancy.
Take a picture and send.
Yeah.
Abby, look for magical objects for me,
Please?
please.
Of course.
Easy to command people around, isn't it?
You have your turtle.
I'm still mad about it.
Alright, well, can we get the sail back, please? She's shaking the dead turtle. Like, can you?
I want to do. I want
Poor
look.
thing.
I want to check things before we make sure we get the sail back, but we'll take it outside and then we'll see.
Fine. But remember, this is the only thing keeping this place from falling down right now.
The sail?
Yes, we have to. The second we
Yeah.
leave, everything collapses.
He did say until it gets safely back on the ship.
Sort of.
True.
Nova, you find the Cloak of Displacement.
Ooh.
We care about attunement though, correct?
Cloak of Displacement. Ooh, it does care about attunement.
I wouldn't take it then. Unless, of course, we caveat it. But
Yeah,
otherwise I wouldn't.
the attunement thing is kind of spoke in our wheel. I will waive that for now.
For now.
For now.
But nice,
Or
but
I will
nice.
rather I will say everyone can have up to 4 items attuned
Bet!
instead of 3. How about that?
Fucking bet!
All right.
Y'all wish your GM was as nice as ours. Fuck. I'm sorry. That was too hostile.
And completely true.
A hammer is found, known as the Reef Splitter.
Reef splitter.
The head of this warhammer is constructed of undersea volcanic rock and etched with images of roaring flames and boiling water. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, the hammer erupts with magma, and the target takes an extra 4d6 fire damage. In addition, if the target is underwater, the water around it begins to boil with the heat of your blow, and each creature other than you within 5 feet of the target takes an additional 2d6 fire damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna stash. Does this weapon require attunement or not?
Yes.
Does require attunement, yeah.
Okay. I will stash it in my pocket for later.
Azalea. The Book of Ebon Tide.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
This strange twilight-hued tome was written on pages of pure shadow weave. Bound in traditional birch board and covers wrapped with shadowed goblin hide, and imbued with the memories of forests on the plane of shadow. Its covers often reflect light as if it were resting in a forest grove, and some owners swear that a goblin face appears on them now and again. The sturdy lock on one side opens only for wizards, elves, and nightmares. The book is 15 charges, and it regains 2d6 plus 3 expended charges daily in the twilight before dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the book retains its Ebon Tide and Shadow Lore properties, but loses its spell properties. Ebon Tides. If you spend 100 hours over a period of 30 days or more studying the volume, you can perform a magical ritual and shift the structure around you in particular ways. So it terraforms, essentially. At any point after your study completes, you can expend 5 of the book charges while spending 1 minute concentrating and performing invocations to transform the terrain around you. When the magic ritual is complete, make an Arcana check and consult the terrain changes table for the appropriate DCs. You can change the terrain in one way as listed, or results are lower. And this is anywhere from creating a new river, turning a large forest into grassland, creating a mountain, obscuring a path and removing all signs of passage, shrinking an existing hill or mountain, etc. If you spend 10 minutes referencing this book while researching the Nightmare Realm, you double your proficiency bonus on Arcana, History, and Religion checks to recall lore about such subjects for the next 24 hours. Spells. While holding this book, you can use an action to spend 1 or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells. Cloak of Shadow, Darkness, Mirror Image, See Invisibility, Phantasmal Killer, Seeming, Shadow Gateway, Shadow Step, or Slither. You can also use an action to cast Douse Light or Minor Illusion. I will send all of this information to the party.
Wow.
That's a pretty cool book. Why is it all flowy and spoopy?
Wow. Okay.
You gonna want that, Azalea?
I'm quite literally going to hiss at you.
Wow. Testy.
Your mouth suddenly turns into a viper. Just...
Yeah.
Oh wait, everybody is unnerving today, don't you think? I think they need tea.
Make some.
I got liquor.
Where do you keep coming from?
I'm a furball. You know how it is.
But
You wanna join our crew?
You offering?
Yeah, I have the power.
No, you don't.
Oh, also seeing that the vortex worked in this area, I'm gonna attempt to make Melly form again. And she's just gonna like snake up my leg and up around my neck and just like.
Looking weird without that blotch of yellow.
I missed her.
Near him, you find the Ring of the Water Dancer.
Here you go.
This thin braided purple ring is fashioned from a single piece of coral. While wearing this ring, you can stand on and move across any liquid surface as if it were solid ground. In addition,
Jesus.
while walking atop any liquid, your movement speed is increased by 10 feet and you gain a +1 bonus to your AC.
Pretty.
Let's see. Lottery.
Yeah.
You find some bracers.
Okay.
Kind of woven and ornate, maybe made of horn or ivory, which is very similar to ivory, now that I've said it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
While wearing these bracers, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magicful effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you. It is a full encompassing don't touch me with magic.
And spells have disadvantage against me?
Mm-hmm. Magical effects and spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
Bobby, what do you think of these? Do they match? I mean, with the shirt, no. The bourgeoisie and the ivory bracers, they kind of clash, don't you think?
Neutrals can go with anything, sir.
You sure? I mean, I like them. I feel powerful in them, but they don't. I don't know if they. We'll try them out for a day. and see what
Yes,
happens.
we'll see if anyone says anything.
Yes. Okay.
Cool. I am also going to allow each and every one of you to approach the table for a magic item of choice. I reserve the right to nope.
I would like to see if there are boots, winged boots.
Winged boots. They click your heels and give you a fly speed, I assume?
Yes. Yes.
Does it do anything else?
It takes an action to, if I remember correctly, it takes an action to activate it, and then I get flight speed equal to my walking speed. That's pretty much it, and it lasts for, I believe, an hour.
Paint me a humorous picture of how you find these boots and they're yours.
So I'm digging through. So as we're digging through, kind of just clinking around with different things, be like platinum number 89, 86, 87, 88. And he sees these like kind of very Hermes-like slippers. I want those. And he takes them off. You see Lottery kind of scramble over and kind of throw off of his shoes, and maybe one of the shoes kind of bumps into Nova, and kind of like pull, and then just look on these boots and be like, "Look at these suckers!"
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Gonna have to die for those.
And then he's gonna be flying around with them, testing them out.
Nice. Just... My good sir, my lord, you are extravagant. You are a bird in the sky. Praise Vanadon. Also, hit me with the rarity on that.
It's an uncommon.
Oh, okay. The rarity is important.
Ooh.
Oh.
But that's all I wanted.
Okay, that's what you got.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh, you muted out, Lexi.
Hello?
There you are.
Hello.
I don't know, I'm bad with items. I think Miriam's got a lot of stuff.
I will allow advice from Offbeat.
I'm busy trying to figure out what I want. Damn.
I realize that there's probably an item that's more mechanically useful, but I think it would be cool if Azalea found a ring of mind shielding and just kind of slipped it on and made it invisible.
Okay.
And then didn't bring it up later.
You as you find, give me a humorous finding of story.
She's not like looking super hard through this loot. She's not super interested in like the money or whatever. So she's kind of like kicking around while she's looking through this book, and like kind of like the glint of something out of the corner of her eye, and she sees like the familiar kind of like pattern of like that little brain kind of insignia that's on the side of one of them, and it just kind of flags her as like a hey. Given how today went, maybe just gonna grab that, slide that on real sneaky like, and move on with my life.
Okay. That leaves Nerium and Nova.
That's also an uncommon.
Okay.
Concerned about the rarity bits. Stop smiling, you're scaring me.
Is Wave in here?
Let me
The
take
trident.
a look. The trident. Wave is bonkers. son of a Hayden.
Hello?
Back here. Hearken to me.
I'm gonna walk forward.
Not that, the other thing over here.
Oh, overway. Okay. I'm coming.
You pull aside a bit of shawl, a bit of tapestry, and before you is a trident. I could think of no one more noble and worthy than the son of a Hayden to wield me.
What are you?
I am Wave. I am manifest of the tide. Your mother sang me into existence at the dawn. I came to be as the moons came to be. I go splish splash.
Oh, that's fair enough. Well, my mother made you. Vanadon doesn't even particularly like a Hayden much.
This is a legendary item.
Vanadon don't like a Hayden. That's gonna be my argument. This is my birthright.
I was held in the White Plume Mountain for years untold, before being stumbled across by an Aarakocra and a Kenku. The Kenku killed the Aarakocra and brought me here.
Ooh, drama.
Well,
Played a Kenku named Kettle once. She was cute.
well, I'm trying to reforge my Void Scourge, my boat. I say we're gonna make great friends.
Hi, Wave.
I have not heard your voice in some time.
You two are buddies?
We're kinda like siblings.
Oh. Well, this is a family reunion. I have to. Come here. You're going home. You're coming home. I pick up... I grab Wave.
Okay. The legendary trident requires attunement by a creature that worships a god of the sea. Exquisite
That'd be
weapon
me.
engraved with images of waves, shells, and sea creatures. Wave happily accepts new converts, although that is not the case here. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. If you score a critical hit with it, the target takes an extra necrotic damage equal to half its hit point maximum. Weapon also functions as a trident of fish command, a weapon of warning. You can confer with the benefit of the cap of water breathing while you hold it, and you can use it as a cube of force by choosing the effect instead of pressing the cube sides to select it. Sentience. Wave is a sentient weapon of neutral alignment with an intelligence of 14, wisdom of 10, and a charisma of 18. It has hearing and dark vision out to a range of 120 feet. The weapon communicates telepathically with its wielder and can speak, read, and understand Aquan. It can also speak with aquatic animals, as if using the Speak with Animals spell, using telepathy to involve its wielder in the conversation. Personality. When it grows restless, Wave has a habit of humming tunes that vary from sea shanties to sacred hymns of the sea gods. Wave zealously desires to convert mortals to the worship of one or more sea gods, in this case a Raiden, or else to consign the faithless to death. Oh no, it's a zealot.
Oh,
Conflict arises if the wielder fails to further the weapon's objectives. The trident has a nostalgic attachment to the place where it was forged, a desolate island called Thunderforge. A sea god imprisoned a family of storm giants there, and the giants forged Wave is... Alright, so that doesn't apply here. Interesting additional information for the DM. Interesting, okay. Okay. And that's all it do.
Well, I'm taking you home.
Perfect.
All right, I've got what I need. Anyone else?
That leaves us with Nerium.
Miriam.
Bag of holding. Bag of holding.
We don't have a bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
Miriam would love a bag of holding.
The party on the ship, Mary, technically has a picnic basket of holding.
True, but I can't take the.
But I don't want to take Mary's picnic
Fanny
basket.
pack of holding.
That is Mary's like treasured favorite item. Here's her picnic basket of holding, a
We
little
had a dead goblin
wicker
in it.
basket. That's true.
Let's get a proper bag of holding. Miriam's bag of holding.
Okay. Nerium, what would you like this bag of holding to look like?
It would probably look like rose gold chainmail. With like a pretty ornate what's that chain look like? It's almost like those necklaces that almost look like a snake. Like that scale
Okay.
type.
Ooh.
That's like what's around it to tighten it. She's just kind of throwing things around, throwing things, hitting Nova in the head, fucking hitting, like just throwing
Ow!
stuff. Dodge. And then she grabs it and at first is about to throw it, then she's like, wait. Oh, she's shiny. And then just ties it onto one of her like belt shawls.
Okay. All right, Nova. Turtle time.
All right.
Turtle power.
Well, here's the thing. The rules dictate the turtle is dead. The creature is actually still alive within it.
Oh my god.
What?
Yes. This is one of these
Oh my
stupid
God.
rules things of polymorph and death without reducing to 0. So because the creature is dead, it can never reach 0 hit points as a creature. It is an object before it reaches 0.
About to perform CPR on this turtle.
No, not quite. I can still dispel it.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna dispel it in a place where it can't leave.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dispel it in the Forbiddance so it dies.
Oh god, don't lift your eyebrows, Beth, please.
Colin?
No, yeah.
Colin, you still there? Do you know counterspell?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to help me one last time, mate?
You do this, you part of the crew.
You do this and you're part of the crew. We're a ragtag group of pirates and we're looking for new members all the time. As long as you don't double cross me or backstab me, you get to stay.
Look at all this.
You don't
gold
try to
we
eat
got.
innocent things.
I can't say that I'm particularly inclined to join your ragtag group, but I'll help you out.
Look at all this gold.
All right, thank you.
You have determined that this is a wizard.
Okay.
Wizards wear armor?
He's also got 2 levels of fighter. Fight me.
No, that's fair. All right. Nova's actually going to offload all of his platinum because he doesn't want to take platinum from another god. So he's gonna leave that there.
I'm loading as much platinum into this bag of holding. Nerio, if it's okay.
I'm watching you just.
I'm like dragging it in the air as I'm like flying through. Just like.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go back to the room with the evil lightning cloud. Okay.
Okay, so the party crawls back up.
Now.
Yeah.
And you see Tolan be like mending over the hole.
I'm going to place the turtle down on the ground, so that way between us and the door is the turtle, and then with the door is, and then on the other side of the turtle is the evil lightning cloud. Okay.
Sure.
Then I will cast the spell Please, please, please.
Azalea,
please.
your Melly disappears again.
You can unsummon Melly. You can unsummon Melly before you come in here.
Yeah, no, I'll unsummon Melly before I walk in. I'll just be very sad about it.
Gives you big
Okay.
honey puppy eyes.
Yeah, I am very sad about it. I'm visibly very sad
I'm
about
twisting the knife.
it. Yeah.
I cast
See, this
wall
is
of
me sad.
I cast Wall of Force in a dome around the turtle.
Okay.
And then I will have my Simulacrum in tandem using its last spell slot cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Re-emerging is this cultist wrapped in the cloth of the sail of the Void Scourge.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Sick
Oh,
damage.
that's a sail.
Don't play dumb with me right now.
That does not look like a sail.
Miriam gives a bonk to the back of Lottery's head.
That looks like a rag.
looks
Is
better
it taking damage? The 5d10 from the Forbiddance?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I can be of use.
You can perish. That's your use.
What is it you want?
What you're wearing, that sail. Why are you wearing it and why'd you think you can own it?
It was given to me. And he starts taking it off and puts it to the side.
Let me go. I have no quarrel with you.
Who do you have quarrel with then? And where did you get the sail?
If I tell you, will you let me go?
Your corpse can as well. Tell me.
What?
It was given to me by Lady Mary.
Lady what?
Lady Mary.
And what is Lady Mare? What is that? Talk fastly, your life is swiftly leaving you.
She
Give Beth a
is-
minute.
She is the lady of the Sealer Heart Court. Howlin.
Nova and Nerium, you have met this individual before.
Didn't they try to
lied to
trick
us.
us into a war?
The one that tried to trick us into a war and lied about the Void Scourge pieces that they own.
Oh, I'm killing her.
Also, your favorite river lord is a vassal. Owes allegiance to this court.
Uh-huh.
The Lottery has heard of them.
Yeah, Lottery would have heard of them before. Azalea, this might not be your forte.
I'm looking at this book.
Okay.
This is what I'm doing.
Oh,
I'm like, they've got it handled. This is an interesting book.
The Sealy Heart Court thinks they can fuck with me, it seems. Excellent.
You have beef. You have beef with the court. You have beef with the Fae.
I have beef now.
I'm
as
out.
It seems they lied.
He goes. Did you need me for anything else? All
No, it
Hang
seems we
on.
have this one in
right,
mind.
peace. I don't want anything to deal with. I don't want beef with nobody.
He's
He's
still
walking
talking as he's
out.
down the hall.
Yeah, he's down the hall. He's like, too much shit for me. I don't want the smoke. No, thank you.
Normal person in fantasy realm.
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Yeah. Forget my name.
Forget my name. Never met me.
So you take this gift from the Sealy Heart, and what did you think to do with this? What were you going to do with it?
Bring vengeance to Venedon. To Venedon. We found one of her temples in the Feywild. And after seeing our power and our potential, the Howlin, she equipped us that we might continue.
Keep going, keep talking. And did you ask any questions about where she got this item?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's really unfortunate. That information might have saved your life. I am trying to think of something that can save your life right now myself.
I have been quite useful.
Useful.
He's
Is an interesting
he's
word.
getting real low.
Mm-hmm. Interesting is a very curious word. If only you hadn't taken it. You're very useful at hiding it from me. You're very useful at abusing its power. Oh.
Come on, I didn't know you were going to be here. I didn't know your claim on any of this. I was given an artifact.
Mm-hmm.
Ask more questions next time.
Maybe next time you will learn to ask more questions. I'm going to leave you here, and as this place crumbles to dust, I hope that your corpse will find solace in the stars.
Bye, Turbo.
You're no better than I.
Oh. I'm gonna drop concentration on the wall of force. I'm gonna pick up the sail. Just like...
That's what you get for taking our rag.
Dale.
Yes, our rag. Alright, Ace. Let's get out of this place.
You turn and Ace is not there.
Ah, shit.
Ace?
Buddy!
Is she in space?
No, no.
Listen!
That's a good
Shit
question.
like this on me before!
Ace doesn't need to breathe because Made
I
of
know.
Stone is just like, they'll figure it out. they'll figure it out.
Ace, where are you? I'm tired.
Locate object work on Ace.
Oh, she's a creature. Ah, fuck.
I think I have.
You have locate creature left, Azalea.
Let's see. Do I? No, I don't want to not.
Ace of Space. That's amazing. Space Ace.
I do have locate creature.
Bet.
You cast it. Nova.
Wait. Let me. I need to check if I have the right spell slots. Hold
You're good.
on.
Nova, you take the this
Yeah, I
intimately
do have the right
known
spell slot.
sail. Draw it around you. Miriam, you both feel just fantastic. The old stitched symbols, Miriam, that you stitched into the sail of skull and bones are still there. And it feels incredible to have such an iconic piece of the Void Scourge back within your hands.
Bloody hell, it's good to have it back.
That used to be a turtle.
And it did. It was once a turtle.
You're not allowed to touch
Oh, okay.
If affixed to a ship, the ship the ship gains the ability to storm step between realms. If donned by a person, the one person may also do so.
Oh.
Where can we put this on the ship?
Ship has sails.
That's well, we'll have to mention this to Captain and to Wheezy. Where's the update on Ace? I want to get
Yeah.
out of here.
Azalea's gonna just like close the book after being requested to cast the spell, and she just kind of closes her eyes and holds onto the book as like this kind of plume of twisting, writhing, like smoky air kind of goes out from her, and then in whichever direction Ace is, it's gonna like ping.
Okay.
That way. Yeah.
Ace is stalking Tolan.
That's amazing.
I will linger a moment before I mention where Ace is, because I am totally here for stalking Tolan. She seems to be following Tolan.
Oh. Someone should let her know that we're leaving.
Cast message or sending or something?
I could cast sending myself. I just don't want to leave. Actually,
I can cast
I?
messages too, not that far away.
I'll cast Sending, but we're taking the long way out, is all. I'll cast Sending to Ace and be like, heading out. Would appreciate help getting back to the ship. We don't know where that is anymore.
Hey, love you, bye.
Hey,
Hugs and
love you,
kisses.
bye, hugs and kisses. Mwah.
Has anyone ever told you you have a particular phone voice? Let me pickpocket this furball real quick. I'm on my way back. Let's see if she succeeds.
Let me pickpocket this purple.
Oh shit! All right, cool. It's a 32.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Ace does one thing well, and it's reconnaissance.
I love it.
She's I think a 18th level rogue.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Ace has been working. Honestly, a book series from Ace's point of view would be pretty cool. And it's just constantly coming back to you yahoos.
Thanks so much.
Man, the time I saved the entire crew of the Void Scourge, volumes 1 through 58.
Yeah. Constantly saving the party, and the party has no idea because Ace is humble like that.
Sometimes I've saved the party without them even realizing they were in danger. Part 28.
Okay, a little bit of time passes, and with the help of Ace, the party finds their way back to the ship.
Niriam's gonna stare at this and see what happens.
As Nova, before he walks onto like the bridge of the ship, he's gonna go, all right, everybody else on board, get ready to fly. I'm not stepping foot on this thing until everyone is prepared to leave, because this is all coming down as soon as that happens.
You vaguely see, Nova, the form of Torin on like a surfboard with a bit of a sail, kind of like Treasure Planet, but not like a technological thing. It's just riding the currents away.
That's cool.
Is this ship ready to take off fast?
Coax shows up.
Yes, we weren't able to get in and help you, but Ace jumped in there. So I think is everything tip top? Have we done well? It seems like everyone's dead.
I show the sail. We got it.
Ooh.
That was a turtle!
Oh.
It was, unfortunately, Lottery had a very large help in getting it. It was complicated, but Lottery did a good job of that.
Well done.
And the captain said please, like twice.
Once was condescending. I want to make that very clear.
Still better
Still
than
twice.
not saying at all.
You hear Mary from in the kitchen. Proud of you.
Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. Once everybody is on board the ship, he's gonna have his simulacrum free cast vortex warp on Nova back onto the ship.
And you watch as this temple to Vanadon cracks, crumbles, and then soundlessly falls.
I'm going to make a prayer to Vanadon real quick.
Okay, make a religion check. Gentleman who has taken a legendary item from her coffers.
26.
Okay. What do you say?
Vanadon, we have helped expunge the defilement of your temple and made known that the leader that they shall not fuck with either me or you ever again. I understand I have taken something from you. The wave is like a sibling unto me, as we are both made of my mother. It felt not right to leave it. I am sure that it is important to you. I understand the transgression. I want to work well with you in the future. I offer you a favor, insofar as it does not harm me, my crew, or my friend, or my mother and father, for keeping my brother safe.
Just promise a favor to a god.
I did. And we can all thank me when she does not smite us down at a later date.
5 coins, it's gonna bite you in the ass later.
I'll take that.
I'm not taking that bet. Everything I do bites me in the ass. It's part of being a god. It's how it works.
Hey, you asked for it last time.
Ace later, as the party is sailing, beginning to take flight, steps up to Lottery.
Ooh.
And goes, "You got something on your shirt there." And as you look down, she boops your nose, and then puts a necklace on you.
Oh.
Fucking watching you. Walks off.
Got the keyblade.
Albie, I think we made a friend.
I don't trust them.
I think they're cool. Anyone who steals for us. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so this keyblade, when in key form, this is called the Warrior's Pass Key. It is in it. You are going to be able to add it to your D&D Beyond thing. This silver skeleton key is warm to the touch. While holding the key in its key form, you can use an action to cast Knock.
Oh, cool.
It is a spammable knock because the party does not have a rogue. And because, you know, it's, yeah, open. Transforming the key. While holding the key, you can use a bonus action to transform into a magical longsword, or in our case, rapier. I don't really care. Just make it a sword. You are considered proficient with the sword and have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. On hit, the sword deals 1d10 force damage. The item remains in its sword form until it leaves your grasp, or use another bonus action to revert it to key form. If you end your attunement to the item while it's in sword form, it automatically reverts to its key form.
Exciting. Thank you. Albie, remind me to do something nice for them.
Of course, sir. You hear the scroll of pen on ink as Obby fully believes he is actually taking a note for you.
I love it.
Yeah, Obby's cool. Okay. Have we about had done with this?
We have, and might I say, I think I've just found ourselves a pretty neat way to travel.
Oh.
Backwards.
Oh.
I present the sail. This allows us to travel all to other planes.
It's a bit garish.
Hey.
But I think it'll do.
So that star in myself.
And you will fix it.
Looks at the goblins. Yeah!
If you do a good job, I'll give you platinum.
They all eyes turn to you.
And he just kind of like dumps out his pockets and like all 86 platinum just.
I need you to make a dex save as you are trampled by goblins.
Say goodbye to all your stuff.
I'm gonna fail this one. That's only a 17.
You are trampled by goblins. You take 8 damage.
Oh my god, lottery! Lottery!
They got the tunnel vision.
I'm
You are
killing
also
every single one of
pickpocketed.
you when I see you.
You were also pickpocketed.
Oh my gosh. What did I lose?
The platinum disappears.
Absolutely, that's fine.
What do you have on you?
I had in my inventory the deck of many more things: shield, warrior pass key, winged boots, crossbow, dagger, flute, leather, armor.
Your flute's gone.
bedroll. Okay. Candles, clothes, like a costume, disguise kit, rations, and a water skin.
Your water skin's gone.
Okay. Just leave those there.
Tell me when, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Someone drew from the deck.
When? now. Let's see what happens.
Who's getting Don John? I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God if it's Don John.
Oh my god!
Beth, please.
It's not Don John.
Is it? That's not good though. That doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound
In the
like
deck of many more, it's about like 2/3 are actually good.
That leaves we've drawn 3 cards. The chances are going up. Well, not they're not, but like as a whole, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Miriam yoinks one of the goblins before they run off.
Yeah, you it's all fun and games. You're kind of laughing, Lauder. You're kind of hurt from the 8 points of damage, but you do grow much more serious as one of the goblins you realize is standing over you and looking at a card.
What's that?
Oh shit.
Comet.
Oh, that's not actually. That's a good one. I believe that's a good one.
I'm trying to look up what it do.
I need to look up or no?
I have the book. What am I doing?
If I remember correctly, the comet is a good omen sign. It also means that if the next enemy that you defeat, you get an instant level up.
I think that is that is it.
Level up.
But you can also, but you watch as he goes, oh, and then he has a panicked look as it disappears.
Coin is one thing. The cards are mine. Do not touch them. You are lucky that was a good one.
Miriam grabs him by the collar.
Alright, remember
Haven't I
everybody.
trained you guys enough to not be disrespectful, at the very least in my presence?
Yes, Miriam.
What you're gonna do is, at the very least, if you can't force the coin from them, everything you've taken, you're gonna give back to our little friend, and I'm only gonna break some of your legs. So whoever brings me things last gets their legs broken.
And whoever brings them second last gets to be Chester's plaything for the day.
And other such hijinks as the you look over and you're like Chester, who's already in midair. The party sails and begins moving their way through the elemental plane of air. As the party moves and reverts back into the astral plane and begins resting for the night, Azalea, you close the book. Would you like to give us a little cliffhanger of your intention?
Yeah. So Azalea, she closes the book and she takes a seat on her bed. And Melly in cat form kind of comes up and starts loafs on her lap and starts like purring, and she's just kind of like sitting there like on her bed like crisscross. And she kind of picks up and puts Melly off to the side and then kind of sets up the way that she normally does when she's getting ready to enter someone's dream, and then she kind of enters this like meditative position. And she lets her mind leak into the air as she searches for Nova's dream.
Nova, you're sleeping. Doing him a rest. Recalling old memories. You're in a tavern, and through the window you can see the sail of your ship. Miriam and you are hammered.
Oh my god.
And you guys are it's that good part of hammered before you get absolutely, awful. It's that you're like on the peak, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you've got that good buzz. You're not able to feel your face. As Azalea.
How much do you bet you could put your fist through his face?
5 coin.
5. Nothing. We're not talking. I think he's on to us.
You're speaking too loud.
Azalea,
No.
you watch Nova's dream, his perspective, that cone of vision rendering the dream. You stand outside of that in the static of everything that could be the actual realm of dreams, and you look down to Nova, who is unaware of your presence. And that's where we're gonna pick up next episode.
Ooh.
Nice.
Chat, thank you so much for being here. Stick around. We're going to be doing a raid. It helps us out a ton, helps the people that we raid a ton. Let's talk shop. There are 2 events that I'm going to be at. Indie Comic-Con for one, of which we have a code going right now. If you use mine, 15% off on tickets, and I get a kickback. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I will be at a panel at Indie Comic-Con. I'm really, really excited. It's going to be super fun. And I will also be running a game at Gen Con. So more information about that soon. If you like these episodes, this one was kind of narrative, less combat, but rest assured this is a level 20 campaign in the astral realm with heavy notes of eldritch horror, fayish magic, and treasure planet vibes. We also have 2 other campaigns. One's a western with kind of late Victorian meets also gothic horror, and a dragon riding epic fantasy campaign that we've got on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays right here. And if you want to get caught up on any of them, we have those campaigns on the YouTube long shot, as well as a backlogged, fully edited previous episodes, as well as other campaigns that we've had. Good luck finding the reference to Tolan. That's all I'll say. But if you would like to join our community where you can say, oh, I figured it out, you can head over to the Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. We have memes, and we're working on getting some cookies in there. I'm SirFeffers, the humble dungeon master of the long shot table, and it is my honor to be playing games with these scallywags, this motley crew. Let's go to Fish Finley, who will tell us about them and also about their character.
Hello, I am Fish. You can find me in all the places as Fish Finley. I sing, I draw, I play games. It's a very fun time. I'm going to be streaming once a week, ideally going forward, so check me out there. Also, 5% off all of my art prints for the weekend, so go check that out as well. And I am on the board for the Crit Awards, which is a community-run awards for the TRPG community that happens at Gen Con. We've just announced all of our categories, so check that out so you can nominate all your favorite peeps for all of your favorite awards. Azalea is feeling feelings, especially with how Nova started like talking up how Lottery helped acquire the sale. She's feeling a little like the youngest child who's just constantly in trouble.
Me.
Real raw.
And she's interested in finding out more about how these people that she travels with prioritize the relationships they've formed. She's never had a friend before, and she is very interested to see how Nova decides how to make friends. So, I'm gonna throw it to Offbeat.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under those exact same names. I just recently made a video about the video game industry and why Helldivers is banging and why there are so many good indie titles out there and all that stuff. So if that is a topic that interests you, go watch it.
It's pretty good.
Nova is feeling very. Both good. He's feeling good that he got the sale. He's been on a roller coaster today, a roller coaster of emotions, and for a moment, he has never felt more rage than when he was told that the item that he has been searching for, and one of the more important pieces of a boat, was just thrust into space. That is endless.
That was amazing.
I was like, ah! And Noah was like, oh my god. I don't even know if I could be mad at lottery, so to say, but I can't help but feel unending rage. So, which is how Nova felt in that moment, which is very funny. I think when lottery tossed it into the void, I think I go no. I think I
Yeah, no, yeah, the whole rest of the party and Quincy did it like a. That'd be meta. Points to Quincy. But also, I feel like it also kind of went over your head a little bit, and you're like, I'm not gonna figure it out.
Genuinely, it did. Genuinely, it did, and I wasn't gonna go with it. So,
so good.
It was so funny. It was so good. An incredible moment. In long shot history. But that is Nova. Nerium.
Hello, hello, I am SmolBirdLex. You can find me at SmolBirdLex and SmolBirdArt. Look at all the art around you. I drew that. Hire me to draw stuff. I need money.
Hang on, let me show off the actual art for lottery, not the bourgeoisie one.
Also, as someone with a little sibling who got away with murder, I don't know what the fuck any of y'all are talking about.
Okay, look, I really should have gone with the older sibling who's constantly in trouble because I am the older sibling who's constantly getting in trouble for things. But like, y'all get the point. So
you nailed
fine.
it for me. I was the youngest sibling that was always getting in trouble. I only got one sibling, and she's salt of the earth, best bean, you know. And so it was me.
But yes, Nerium's kind of like a very one-track minded in a way of like, she'll feel what she's feeling in that moment and kind of forget what she was feeling 10 minutes ago until it comes up again. So right now she's just absolutely ecstatic, thinking of the time where she was sewing on the emblem onto the sail, and now she just sees it again. And she just, it feels like, in this moment, it's when you're moving into a new house and you bring in the sentimentals. It feels like that real moment of like, ah. So that's her right now with the ship. Pass it over to Quincy.
hello everybody, my name is Quincy. I've been Lottery Faust today. Wonderful many moments in here that were genuinely unintentional, and that's the kind of like how I like to have it. It was just really, really fun to have that going on. Lottery, kind of how he's probably feeling now that I'm kind of thinking about just literally with last episode or previous episodes of how much emotional like development has happened between the party and a bunch of different areas and things like that. Especially with losing, I think in one day, I think technically like 3 cards.
Yeah.
In one day.
Yeah, you lost Ooze, Ring, and Comet.
Yeah, he's gonna be thinking about that for a little bit. That's gonna really concern him. All the new items are wonderful, but the losing 3 of something that he hasn't used in a while or is not used to that is going to be very interesting. But you can find me at Quincy's Tavern and a bunch of other stuff. I'm working on a new book right now, a new poetry book, and hopefully considering going through the traditional publishing route, so you might be able to purchase that a lot more accessibly than my last book. But yeah, I will also be at Gen Con, and you'll see me hanging around there, TwitchCon as well, and some local Ren Fairs if you see me there, Georgia Ren Fair and Michigan Ren Fair. But otherwise, thanks for having me. It's always a good time.
All right, amazing. Let's get into this raid. We're gonna kick it with Dice and Autism. Fantastic bean. Go show him some love. Give him a follow. Say hi for me. Throw those pine cones out when you're in, and have a fantastic rest of your weekend, friends. I'll see you Tuesday.